What is going on, everyone? Welcome to another DriveWaze episode. My name is Ben.
Javi.
I'm Derek.
I'm Naurice.
And I'm Deshaun.
Yeah, we brought back Deshaun. There's been so much heavy demand for Deshaun to come back that we decided to bring him back.
I know he's,
Like zero demand.
he's missing out on Coachella right now to be here with us instead. So
oh my god,
we're very thankful.
Yeah. What have we been doing
last night?
I could have been watching Big Sean and Janae having sex on stage.
Yeah. Or Harry Styles.
Harry Styles?
Like he's the headliner
He's there
this weekend.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, this lineup was like fire. I'm very mad I'm not there.
I just wanted to see Doja. That's all I wanted to see.
That's also true. She's gonna be trending on TikTok again, and I'm gonna be depressed that
I
I'm
know.
not watching her like dance and point at me in the stage.
Is it going on tomorrow too?
It's the whole weekend.
Oh, for real?
This weekend and next weekend.
Isn't it 3 weekends?
No, it's just this weekend, next weekend, and then Stagecoach will be coming up sometime soon. But that's like a country festival.
Nah, not. Mm-mm.
That's for white women.
Okay.
I would go to that. I actually want to go to a country concert.
Stagecoach. Hey, get you some Sam Hunt. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
I'll go.
I only know Morgan
I
Whalen.
don't know what that means.
Sam Hunt.
Well, Joe's at Coachella
Wait,
right now. Joe's at Coachella right now. He's having some fun.
Yeah, I feel like I need to read it. I am not a country stan, but Life is a Highway is like my funeral
Life
anthem.
Wait, me too. Wait. But not because I lived in the South.
Well,
yeah.
absolutely.
Because I lived in the South when I said that, I got so much hate. They're like, that's not a country song. And I'm like, oh, my bad.
It's like pop country, but
Yeah.
I'll take it, you know?
Well, yeah. So what have we been? We've been hanging out a lot more,
Mm-hmm.
and we had a whole game night with a lot of festivities yesterday.
Yeah, they were supposed to come up to Northridge, and then they didn't, so I had to come down here because they're
You are
Had
kidding me.
to.
You really had to do that. It's your time to come down here.
Exactly.
Weren't you supposed to be here anyway for Easter?
True. Yeah.
Are we gonna act like the last 4 years of me commuting down here like didn't happen? What is this?
We came to you all the time.
That's literally not true.
I'm a single father right now. I have to take care of my
Well, there's-
dog, so I can't go
There's
anywhere.
many of us, Naurice, and there's only one of you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
To truly appreciate the one of me that there is, you should drive up to see me.
You should find
Like
me
you
out.
did to see Deshaun the other day.
So, yeah, of course, that was fun.
That
wasn't just for one person.
Oh. Oh my
Anyways,
gosh.
um,
Oh my god.
Yeah, well, yesterday we were talking.
It's like fire
yesterday,
right now.
yesterday we were talking about. We had a lot of like conversations, many not sober, but we came up with some good questions.
It prompted some very valid discussions.
Yeah, and we want to share it on the pod as
yeah,
well.
So allegedly, JJ has pretty privilege. So
We've been saying that it's the lore here on the podcast.
I've never said it.
Who's JJ?
I'm not calling you Javi. Allegedly, JJ has pretty privilege. So I was just curious on your guys' thoughts on how far pretty privilege gets you.
Yeah, give us some context, Derek. Around like why we say this.
Around JJ?
Yes,
or-
yes.
You peaked in elementary.
Just a recap of the lore.
I mean, obviously you can see right now JJ, very cute guy, right? Very unique looking, very stylish, very handsome. And basically I've known JJ since elementary school, and in elementary school he was all a craze. Like he would go to CDC, like this after school daycare, and every girl at CDC had a crush on JJ, as well as each grade. Like JJ was the it guy. Like I had my crushes, but my crushes were crushing on JJ.
Killed it.
Yeah.
I fucking killed it.
That?
I did.
Oh my
And
God,
you know
I
what?
am
That was my best year. That was my
Really?
best year.
They probably did go crazy after that.
No, let me show you. Keep going. I'm gonna find these pictures because they are hilarious.
That is so
No, let's not.
funny.
Let's not revisit
No,
those
let's-
pictures.
I need to see this. No.
No, yeah.
Bring
Anyways,
it back.
No, the frosted tips. I did that back in high school too.
And
Suck
JJ's
on it.
success extended on into middle school. Always the it guy. He was him always.
It was not.
And
there was so many other
high
people.
school as well. Hung around the pretty girls. Pulled the pretty girls.
That's the thing, though. So a lot of us don't have the same privilege that JJ has. So
You see, but the thing is I'm just a really nice person. So like when
Here's the
I got to
thing.
high school, I had already known all these people.
Nah, here's the thing: is in this group, JJ is the least nice person. So that argument is null and void.
I feel like we need to give context when we say he's not nice. He's a nice person.
He's a great person.
But I can be bad.
Okay.
That's not even
Literally, like, I'm not even. Honestly, no.
Not even what we're
Take it as you
person.
will. Take it as you will. He's not a nice person.
Going back to the-
Say it. What am I? A baddie?
a baddie. No, Did you delete the photos off Facebook?
I don't even go on Facebook.
No, but they used to be there.
I think I made a whole... Oh, you know what? I did.
What's your other? You deleted them, or you made a new
I think I
account?
deleted them.
You suck. Do you have the photos?
Not on my phone. They're in the yearbook.
Damn. Okay, that's whatever. Anyways,
Damn.
continue your story.
Anyways, back to the question. Who wants to chime into that first?
Wait, I think I found him. Sorry, go again.
If we're talking about like what pretty privilege gets you, I'll say it's probably a little bit different for men and women. I think pretty privilege is like a little more of a thing for girls, but as far as for JJ, like it, I don't know, made him pull women easily without having to put in much effort.
It's kind of like a backfire to that, though. Like, it's not. It's like always like a con to it, though.
What's the con?
I've had like a lot of guys hate me. No, I'm dead serious.
Are you trying to pursue guys though?
No, I'm just saying like they hate
Oh my
me.
God. That doesn't
Who
even
hates
look
you?
like him.
Or okay, we don't even answer. But I mean, you have a friend group right here. Like you have a
I
good
know,
group
I
of
know.
guys.
But I'm
so
saying
like,
I'm saying I have people like even like when I was in
my
baseball,
God.
they'll be like
Yes, you do.
you have a punchable face. I was like, thanks.
because they're jealous.
Right? I don't know what to say to that. I was like, okay.
I mean, yeah.
Wait, insert that picture in the video.
That's beautiful. We're looking at JJ's old Facebook photos.
I'm showing receipts because this man is
still-
a menace
he still
and
has-
he's filtered everything.
Yes.
Still
Wait,
has
we
not
need to
lost the
make-
touch.
Do you know what that is though?
What?
Is it a Halloween
them.
costume?
I don't know if you can.
If you watch Jersey Shore,
then just put that as like a. I'll send it to you.
fist
Okay,
bump
okay.
push up,
Really?
chastic. I did it with my
Oh
dad.
my God, that is so funny. I love Jersey Shore.
Oh my god! Like.
Oh my god, no.
Long hair.
It's a mop.
Anyways, I wasn't listening to that last response. What'd you say? Pretty privilege gets you where?
For JJ, it gets him women without much effort. And then, yeah, I don't know. I think we've just discussed that a lot. How JJ, even on this podcast and other episodes, has given a lot of advice to us single men on like what we need to do.
I told you not to listen to that advice all the time.
I never listened to it from the beginning, but
Well, you listen from Naurice. Naurice literally says the same things as me.
I say
I don't really
I
listen.
agree.
You
either,
cannot
yeah.
even
I
argue
agree
right now
with you
because we
on a
talk
lot
about
of
this
what
on
you
the
say.
side.
Yes, I agree with a lot of it, but I don't know. I feel like
It's hypocritical.
I almost feel like
JJ hasn't done these things,
I haven't done them. You're right.
and I want to see it.
well, it wouldn't be hard because he knows what to do, so I think he would do it. So I don't know if that's a
I could say great things on what to do, but it's just a matter of if I'll do it or not.
yeah. But would you do it? Because I know he would do it.
That's the question. You don't know JJ would do it.
I do.
Bullshit.
He would do it.
I've never seen JJ like fucking killing it at a club
Well, he doesn't. Well,
or at a bar.
for obvious reasons, he was in a
Yeah.
relationship.
Sure, but let me see it. Let's see the proof in the pudding.
Honestly, okay, we'll test that theory.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, you wanted to test it with them. Now it's time to test it with you.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate here because I think JJ is right in some sense where the pretty privilege I think the pretty privilege gets you set up with the right people, but you still have to put in the work to be able to get the date or
Yeah.
something like
It
that.
opens up a door or two
It
for
opens,
you. You know?
yeah. They have more doors to open, more walkways to go through, but they still have to walk. They still have to do the journey. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Do the work.
They have less
Yeah.
doors to open, but they still have to walk.
I would say like applying for
You
jobs.
can think of it any
too.
other way.
Well,
Like applying for jobs too. Like it's been really
I
easy.
feel like
Oh, it's like having a good resume. Like you get into the interview stage, but you have
Oh,
to do
yeah,
the
yeah.
interview. You know?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
interesting. You have
I
a
think
Classic.
pretty privilege works for like a lot of things, not just like getting other people.
absolutely.
Like just in life and stuff like that. Like, I mean, this is gonna sound like really mean, but like say like you're in school or something, but like you tend to be nicer or like want to talk to a person if they're like more attractive. If that sounds mean, not saying I don't talk to like
Yeah.
Everyone's beautiful.
All right, we ain't talking to ugly
Yeah.
people.
No.
Yeah.
It's kind of true.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
it
you
is
kind of
true.
pick your
You're more-
friends
you're more
like that are
open
more
to
like
it.
You're more
attractive. 'Cause, like,
positively perceived
Yeah.
people who are good looking.
And I think it works for guys too. I don't think it's just 'cause I think it works a lot more for girls. Like I just went on a sugar daddy date with a girl because if my friend didn't have the looks, she wouldn't have gotten anything.
I feel like there's a lot of economic prospects for attractive women.
Yeah, most definitely.
yeah, because men are lame and they can easily take advantage of them as they should.
Yeah.
Like literally, is it sugar daddy? What is he getting out of that? Like, what is he getting?
He's getting like attention.
He's bored. and
Exactly, he's
lonely.
getting
Yeah.
attention, and she's getting a meal and like drinks paid
Yeah.
for. Like, she's in her bag as she should be.
Yeah,
I'm trying to be a sugar baby. Like,
I'm trying
what?
to be a sugar baby.
Me
I
too.
saw it like first.
Same here.
I'm
same
trying to be
here.
on
Saw
that
the
level.
benefits.
No,
Oh,
literally.
God.
But like also agreeing with what Ben said, I think JJ just has it easier because like he's not ugly. Like he says he is. He's not ugly. And also he gets set up in situations so it makes it easier for him, but he also does make the effort to talk and stuff like that.
Exactly. Hey, we're here for you, JJ.
I put in the work.
I have to defend him sometimes. So I
Yeah,
feel like
we're
you guys
defending- we're
just
defending
throw
JJ.
away.
Which-
'Cause-
I mean, I never
Which work are you referring to?
what do you mean?
like when you
When
say
has
put
he
in
put
work.
in the work?
I
He
say
still
hello.
has to talk to them.
He says hello.
He still has to talk to him though. It's not like he just stands there.
I mean, he could be
Do
like
you
a
want?
douche.
Oh, you know,
you
it'd
know?
be so
Yeah,
fun.
He could be a douche.
You know, it'd be so fun, Derek. I would love to take you out on a date.
Huh?
like a double date.
No, just you.
Oh, just
Is
a
this
you
an
two
experiment, or
one-on-one?
is this just you hitting on me? Because I'm gonna be honest, it's working. Because you're pretty.
I'm dead.
I'll show you how I do it.
We do this
No,
all the time.
Derek is
Hang
fine.
out.
Literally, when we went to the mall, I
what's
was telling
the
Jay, I was like, Derek looks good right now with the shades and the dog. I was like,
I'm saying
put this
though,
man on the
like-
beach. Derek, you have
Yeah.
literally have pretty privilege too.
Derek
I'm not
has
playing
pretty
with you.
privilege, Too.
I was seeing a TikTok that was like, if you have like planned to hang out with a friend, and go to like a dinner and like go to the beach and stuff like that, then you have dated your homies. You've gone on dates with them.
I mean, low key, because like, what's the? Remember when we were talking about that before? When you're just like, how do you hang out with a girl like one on one? Like, it's kind of like always a date. You know, even if it's not like a date.
Because
It's kind of
technicality,
like still like a date, you know? Even though it's like a friend date at that point, but it's kind of like a...
yeah. Because with the technicalities, I've been on dates with all of you guys. You know what I mean? If we're being technical here,
What's he holding on?
my God. Oh, Lord.
Oh, now it's war. You guys should like put the images.
No,
on
we
there.
had like a war on social media once. Like, it was, what do
Not
we
on
do?
the DMX.
What do we do? Do you remember that, JJ? Yeah. Like, I posted a picture of him on my story,
Yeah.
and then it was like a bad picture. And then he posted one of me, and then he texted me. He's just like, "Oh, it's on." I was like, "You did not just post that picture." So then it literally went for like a day and a half. We were just posting
Yeah.
the ugliest pictures we had of each other. It was so bad.
That's so funny.
No, it was so bad.
Yeah. But I think to put it to the test, I think we should all go out and then I let you guys just go and see who gets who or if they get anything.
A challenge.
if we do that, we actually have to
Challenge.
we actually have to commit to that.
I mean, commit to it then.
Be social.
There has to be
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I'm not going to help you
Oh,
guys at all.
If you put money on it, it's on.
What would it look like if you did help us? What would it look like if you
Ben's
did
like,
help
I'm
us?
in and out.
Like, how would
I'm in
you
it.
help
Money?
if you were to help? Because you said you're not going to. What would it look like if you did help?
If I did help, I would just go up to the girls and be like, "You're really pretty," and stuff like that.
Are you straight?
Are you gay? And then if she's like, "No, I'm straight," I'm like, "Oh, okay." Then I have like a friend, and like da 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 da. Yeah,
Interesting.
and I'll hella upsell you guys.
King.
Yeah.
The pretty privilege can get you like drinks at like Riches too, right?
Yeah, most
Yeah.
definitely.
Get you a lot of things. When we went to the
Like even
the
as a
doctor's
guy,
office
even as a
that one
guy.
time,
What?
that doctor's office.
Oh,
in Northridge
right,
we went
right,
to.
right.
I went there once, and if you noticed there was nothing but like all the employees are women there.
Yeah.
And I was just talking because they were asking me questions, and then I bought my stuff, and then when I looked at the receipt, she didn't charge me for 2 things that I bought, and I was like,
You
don't be cheap,
sometimes,
man.
sometimes though, when you go, because I used to, I don't do this as much anymore, but like when I go to like Starbucks or other places, like you flirt a little bit. You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
at
Yeah, I was
the free
gonna
stuff you can get.
ask about that. Like if you ever get like random people buying you drinks or anything when you're at the bar or anything?
Oh, most definitely.
Like,
Sorry.
I've never gotten
I'm
that.
gonna answer that with a no from me.
Yeah.
How many bars do you go to?
I've never gotten that.
Not a lot, but I'm just saying.
Really?
Never.
JJ's not going to a lot of bars either.
Yeah.
But I feel like in that sense, what are you like sitting at the bar though?
yeah.
I don't really go to bars. I go to clubs.
Okay.
And people approach me and ask like for a drink and stuff like that.
You're right. We're
Okay.
kind of old.
I've definitely met people. I've met people at the club like that. Like,
Yeah.
Canada. Those girls we met.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They were dope.
Yeah, but
Kind of weirdos there though, but
they
we were the
those
protectors.
Two, oh yeah, because when you go to a club with like girls, men are like gross, and so.
Yeah.
We definitely, even though we literally met these girls
you.
that night, we literally had to like bring them over to us when these creepy guys, because they like made, like the look,
Yeah.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
we're just like, oh, we got you, because there was a fight moments later, but
yeah.
yeah,
You guys got in a fight?
no, but
Yeah.
every time I go to the club though, there is like a fight, and I'm truly like, am I the drama?
Am I
Because-
the drama?
I wish I saw that.
Literally, I'm just thinking, am I the problem here? But no, yeah, no, at the bar though, I'm not usually sitting at the bar though. We find like seating somewhere. So
Someone
yeah.
bought you a drink.
No, at the club I just usually meet people.
Yeah.
Because I talk to people in line to get drinks. But
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, but I've definitely had people buy me drinks before.
I
Or-
see it.
trying to get like
Huh?
Deshaun.
I see it.
Because you also have pretty privilege.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Look at
I
this
don't
guy.
think so. I think it's just like old white guys like trying to fetishize me.
I mean, that's something. Hey, get your bag. Get your
They're gonna
bag.
be, can I call you slave? And I'm gonna be like, no! Oh my
No.
god, you just ruined it.
Cards Against Humanity.
I know, literally.
But how much
What the
though?
hell bit slavery?
Oh no.
I feel like Derek, I feel like you have pretty privilege too.
Derek does. Don't listen to him.
Where?
I feel like your group in general. I feel like your group in general is like not
Show
ugly
the camera
guys.
the guns.
I have privilege,
Show
but
the camera
pretty
the guns.
privilege is not one of them.
I'm glad you acknowledged the white privilege.
That's
but
what
I'm just gonna
okay.
say-
I didn't want to bring it in, but like also, I feel like with pretty privilege, I think it's also easier for like white people because like my friends, my friends aren't ugly, so like my friends would come up to me and just show me the most average like white man, and I'm like,
I have a question. I'll ask when I get back.
I'm gonna say, okay, really quick. Derek is like the poster child for like the Aryan. Okay, I'm not trying to call you like average.
am not the poster child.
No. Like visually. Sorry, visually. Derek is the perfect visual representation
The
of
white
like
guy
the
token?
white man, the token white man. He's blonde, blue eyes, tall, Caucasian. Like, what do you want? Like,
Attractive
he's
too?
athletic. He went to UCLA.
literally,
like-
he's got a dog now. Like
Yeah, he's
Derek
got a
is
dog,
like
yeah.
a golden retriever. So he.
I'm not even gonna flame this man because he's not here, but I was gonna say he fumbles the bag a lot of times.
He
yeah.
did. He
Yeah,
did.
there's many times when Derek's been
yeah.
given
Yeah.
given opportunities and he doesn't go after them.
But the man has
At the
he has
mall the
standards.
first
That's why.
time.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
does,
wait, what
and that's
happened?
like valid.
wait, what happened, JJ?
Remember at the mall the first time?
Oh,
when you and I went.
oh yeah. Yeah. When Derek
There
goes to
was
the mall,
so many people.
Derek goes to the mall and he brings Ace, his dog, around, and me and JJ were walking with him too. There's so many opportunities for Derek to like talk to the women that come up to Ace.
It happened literally yesterday when we were at the mall. Like it happened yesterday. Me and JJ were just sitting watching because we were waiting at the restaurant, and Ace is like in the grass.
Yeah, but then they just come up to Ace and they start talking to Derek, and you know Derek only answers the only two questions they ask. Oh, how old is he? And what kind of dog is he?
I mean,
That's it.
okay, being picky though is valid because like I'm picky,
Me
but
too. Yeah, I understand.
so I can get that, but like depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for a relationship, then yeah, be picky, you know.
Yeah.
But like
He needs to use that time.
Why not? You
He-
can make new
You
friends.
can use that
Yeah.
time
Do
to
a
like
bunch.
practice the flirting. You know what I mean?
That is also true.
But I was watching guys like other podcasts. Like Derek is like good at flirting with gay guys, and not with women.
Well,
Yeah.
because I mean, I don't know. I feel like because our group is like primarily guys, to be honest. So I
Yeah.
feel like it's easier
Oh, I
to then
understand.
talk because
Yeah.
you're familiar, and then you also because you're a guy, you know how guys function.
Yeah,
you know how to
true,
talk
true,
to guys.
true, true.
But I'm like, girls are not that much different.
No.
They're people. It's literally what we were talking about.
I know,
like,
but there's
don't-
just like if you want to like compliment something, like there's just like from like there's like always like go tos to go to
Yeah,
like nails.
You also Yeah.
The
Yeah.
clothes.
Hair.
Like, pay attention.
No, it's like
you
things
know?
that they spend a lot of time on. Like, it's not like the standard, like, oh, your eyes are so beautiful. Fuck off. No.
Yeah.
Nails. Hair. Killer hair. You know,
Killer hair. You're gonna go up to a
I
girl,
like it.
killer hair.
Killer hair. Yeah.
She's gonna be so confused. I'm like, was he hitting on her or what?
Exactly. Well, that's when you buy her the drink, so that she
I know.
knows. But
And I think you just don't. You can't be like creepy or anything.
and I think that's part of the reservations too.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I've even had that where like I don't want to be like too forward about things
Yeah.
because I know like a lot of girls and women are like very aware that men are like shitty,
Yeah.
and so I don't want to do or say anything that makes them potentially uncomfortable.
yeah.
Because I'm just like, well, I'm not about to. I refuse to be a part of the club.
Yeah.
So.
I think you need to
Exactly.
read the context too, because if you see like the girls are just having fun right now, like don't just like barge in there.
Yeah.
with
They're
your
just having
big
fun.
penis.
Like, and I don't know how
Yeah.
guys do that though. Like,
It's annoying.
just walk up. It is
Yeah.
annoying because
Yeah.
even when I'm there, I'm just like, bro, like,
I
are
just
you
want my
actually comfortable
Yeah.
doing this right now? Like,
Yeah.
This is
If
not
I was in
cool.
that situation, I wouldn't really want someone always approaching me or anything
Yeah.
like that. Like
Yeah.
I just want to hang out with my group sometimes.
Mhm.
which is why, because even when Lisa was saying, like, even if a guy's like attractive, she's not
Mhm.
always like,
So what's the
Trying to do
line
anything.
there? So like the line between being confident and then being too pushy.
well, being confident. I think it's just having the nerves to even go up and talk to someone.
Yeah.
Like how Joseph was saying before, like asking girls if they wanted to dance rather than like grabbing them.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, because you
Yeah,
can't just like
that's so
grab
true.
someone. That's not cool. But then, even like at the bar, just having a conversation. Me and JJ always said like, ask someone what they're ordering, or like just talk to them about stuff at the bar while you're waiting for your drink. There's plenty of opportunities to just talk to people. Literally last time when we were at Mr.
We
Furley's
talked to
before, we
someone.
literally took a shot with a random girl.
Was that me, though? That was Joe.
Was I there?
I was there. I took a shot with her too. It was,
Was I
me,
there or was
Joe
I
did-
asleep?
You were there. You were there because it was towards the beginning. It was when we got the
blue?
second blue shot.
Oh,
or the
okay,
No, it was
okay.
the first. I don't remember, to be honest. But we definitely took a shot with a random.
Okay, okay.
Wait. Was I there?
I don't know. Maybe when Derek comes back, I'll ask him because I definitely
Do you remember
took it
like,
with someone.
taking shots on random person?
I didn't take that shot alone. It wasn't even my idea. I wasn't the one mainly talking to her, but she was there, and we're just like, she's cool. Let's take a shot.
Mhm.
But yeah, I would say confidence. Just I don't know, talking.
So it's the
to people.
approach. It's the approach.
Yeah, everyone's approachable. You know,
Mhm.
don't be like deterred by someone who's
Yeah.
too
It's like-
pretty or too whatever.
What would you say, JJ?
I don't know. I think you just gotta be able to pick up the signals.
Well, yeah, that
Like
too.
eye
People-
contact. Like if they're not
Yeah.
looking at you, like
Yeah.
I think that's
Walk
very
away.
true. Like, wait, sorry, are you done?
no, go ahead.
Okay,
Yeah.
I feel like maybe because like dudes are drunk, but like I feel like watching guys flirt with my friends that are girls, like I can visually see them like crashing because I'm like,
Mhm.
you're not reading that she's visibly like uncomfortable, and like that's when like the confidence turns into
Yeah,
pushiness and
pushy,
annoyingness.
Yeah.
Because once the girl already told you like or like gave you a signal once,
Yeah.
it doesn't mean that you keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. Because, like, yeah, it's very irritating when people, like, can't read a room, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you can't pick up on those social cues. But then also, to the other point, like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of guys just get nervous talking
Mhm.
to girls. And then that's probably when they start crashing,
Yeah.
you know? But that's tough. I never thought about it like that. Like, watching it happen, because I've never seen it happen
Yeah,
before.
I
And I'm
see
like,
it happen all the
It's
time.
like-
I can imagine that's probably a
so funny
train
to
wreck.
me.
Shoulders aren't facing them. They're just like
No,
wait, no, body
literally.
language, body language
You
says
have,
a lot.
Okay, no, I'm not gonna.
I feel like
the
the-
girls like that. I'm gonna let them have their secrets. But you just need to like, as guys, you need to like watch.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
You
You gotta
don't
watch
be
like.
creepy. You don't be
you-
like staring at.
No,
them,
yeah,
but,
like,
like
with a
you
friend
can
group,
see-
you
Yeah.
know?
What if
Yeah,
they're
I
the
guess-
friend group? Like, can you like see what her friends are probably doing too to get signals?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
because a lot of girls look to their friends,
Yeah.
or their
Yeah.
friends will intervene. Because even like when I was in Vegas for New Year's, and there was this guy who kept going after one of the girls, and then we're just like, bro, mind you, her boyfriend is like right there, and he keeps asking like, "Can I dance with you? Can I dance with you?" As if her boyfriend's not there. We're just like, bro, like no, go somewhere. And he's just like, "I'm half deaf, I can't hear." Mind you, it's also loud as hell in the club. But I'm
Yeah.
just like, bro. Can you not see no one's budging? Like, go somewhere. And it got to the point where literally one of the other girls literally put her hand in his face for like
Oh,
2 whole minutes, and he
damn.
still wasn't moving. And we're just like, are you for real? Like, you're this
Guys
persistent.
are weird.
No,
Yeah.
for real.
That's actually like scary.
Guys are weird.
No, guys are weird. Guys are freaking weird. No, because they're like pushy. Like even on to me, like they'll try to like say at a gay club, they'll try to like buy my friend's drinks, and then they'll also like ring me into it. And I remember this one tall dude. I was already hella drunk, and this man just kept spinning me. And I was like, you're not even supposed to be flirting with me, you fool. You're supposed to be flirting with a girl. Why are you spinning me? And I'm like, I'm hella drunk. I'm like, please stop spinning me. Yeah, he was like spinning me around, and I'm like, please stop.
He's trying to get you out of the equation.
Yeah, literally.
He
He was trying to kill me. That's what he was trying
He
to
was
do.
just like, I gotta get this guy out of
I
here.
know, get this guy out. I didn't even think about it like that.
No, yeah. I don't know, because I feel like guys get very threatened very easily.
Yeah.
And that's a whole nother problem. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Threatened? Like, about what?
Like the presence of another guy. Like even like have you ever seen like I've known some people who even got threatened by like the girlfriend or the girl's like gay best friend. Not even the fact that there was, because he obviously knew nothing was happening there, but just the presence of another guy in her life, I knew he saw that as an issue, and I was just like,
That
can't really
happened to you,
dictate
Deshaun?
someone's friendships. It's
Has
kind of
that-
toxic, but
I've
Where
most
people feel
definitely
threatened by you when
I
you
most
were there.
definitely felt guys feel some type of way because like their girlfriend's best friend's like another guy. But I most definitely, I'll tell you guys the name after. But like, I feel like a guy waited till I moved
Oh,
to
yeah.
ask my friend out.
oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like I was telling her, I was like, I don't know about that. And I'm like, I don't like those vibes. He was hella sneaky, and then he was a fucking asshole to her. Like I knew. And then like that goes into like another like thing I was telling the guys last night. Like, damn, I want to be giving like all the guys like these tips because like
No, but you did.
I don't want the creeps to get these tips, but like if you're a straight guy and the girl you're pursuing has like a gay best friend, you don't want him on your bad side. You want him on your good side.
Get on his
Well, even
side.
so,
Yeah.
I feel like that. So, because you are very like socially literate, so I
Yeah.
feel like you can read rooms and situations very easily and
Yeah.
well. So even if, let's say, a creep did try and get, like, I feel like you'd still peep that. Like,
Yeah, I would hella peep that shit, and I'm like, no.
like I don't know, vibes are off. 'Cause
Yeah.
you can tell when like someone's vibes are off. It's kind of apparent. 'Cause you're
Yeah.
just like, I don't have an issue with you, but something just doesn't feel right.
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
'Cause
It's
I've
the
definitely
feeling.
had that.
Because the gay
Yeah.
best friend is like a parakeet, like on the girl's shoulder. Like anytime my friends came to me, I might like blast myself right now, but like anytime my friends came to me, I'm like, just break up with his ass, because I'm like, he's not worth it. And like, what was I gonna
Exactly.
say?
But if you're friends with the gay best friend, then he's gonna hype you up.
Mm-hmm.
And you
Like-
get another friend out of it too.
That's
like,
true.
'cause- Yeah.
Yeah, like for me, it's not like I don't want people thinking I'm like selling my friends. Like I don't think that like they're pieces of me.
They're on the black market.
I'll obviously, yeah,
You may talk to her.
yeah. You may talk to her.
He's a gatekeeper.
You're
No,
the
I am
you're the
the
bouncer.
Oh my
Gatekeeper,
god.
gaslight,
Literally.
robot.
Literally.
Yeah,
But
another
like,
word might be
yeah.
pimp, but
No, I'm not doing that. Jajon is not pimping out his friends. He's
Absolutely
like, he's
not.
like looking out for
yeah,
them.
he's like
for
yeah.
sure. Like
he's the bouncer.
because I guess in that case, the gay best friend is really not only looking out for the girlies, but he's looking out for like the guys too. In terms
Yeah.
of like if he befriends the guy at that point,
Yeah.
because he's a guy, so he knows
I know and understand
what men are thinking.
Yeah.
He knows one that men ain't shit because we all know men ain't shit.
Yeah.
But you know, so he's like, it's a very interesting position to be in. I feel
Yeah.
like because you're gonna, you know, what's in people's best interest. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Like I feel like my best friends are like an extension of myself, so I don't want to embarrass myself. That sounds kind of like self-centered.
No,
But it's like I like when I'm like trying to set my girlfriends up, like I'm gonna like look at this dude and like see if he's okay and stuff like that for her. Like if you're a piece of shit, I'm not gonna like set you up with my friend. Absolutely not. I'll cut that shit right there. But like if I think the dude is like okay or worthy, I might like talk to her and be like, yeah, he's not that bad. Nah, nah, nah.
He's not that bad.
He's not that bad.
No, but I feel you there in terms of like the extension of yourself. Because like if you're putting someone, if you're going out on a limb for someone,
Yeah.
for your friend, and then that friend like fucks up,
Mm-hmm.
what does that say about you and like your taste towards your friend? Because
Yeah.
I set someone up with one of my friends once, and it didn't go out well, and I was like, bro, like I'm sorry, like
Yeah.
I didn't. It was a girl, and I was like, I didn't expect him to be like that. Like truly, like he's still my boy, and he didn't like do anything like fucked up, but I'm like, he acted, and I was like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? Like
Yeah.
you can't be, because he never talked to me about like any of the situation with her. Like whenever we'd go out socially with like a group, and people would be like, oh, are you seeing someone? He'd be like, oh no, I'm single, whatever. And in my head I'm just like, it's very interesting because I definitely know who you're texting right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then she'd be texting me about him, and then I'd be like, look, I can't even speak for his behavior right now. Like, if you drop him, I won't even be mad. Like, it might be a good idea, actually.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, and I'm just like, well, that was my one and only time I'm gonna ever hook people up. So,
but it's also like with you guys too. Like, even with like my guy friends, I don't have a lot of guy friends, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna like just find any like girl for you guys. I want to look for like Joseph.
exactly.
I'm like gonna look out. I just
think
met this guy and like I'm like looking out for him, but
yeah. So to that point, and this is I'm gonna go off the point of you saying you just met him.
Yeah.
When, because you've known Ben for like a while.
Yeah.
And then I assume Derek by extension as well. When did you really? Because I don't really remember. I definitely knew you in high school, but like I didn't. I don't know if we really had like any real conversation.
We never did.
We never did.
I knew of you, but I will tell you after why.
Okay. Oh my god! Wait. I
know what I'm talking about. The car.
Yeah.
Yes. She was so pissed.
And she should have been
like, damn.
And she
I
should
know
have
what it
been.
is. I know what it is.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. I put the note on the car.
Oh.
Do
I literally
do we
recorded
get-
on
do
top.
we
I
wanna get
left a
some-
note.
Yeah.
Do you want to give some context?
So in high school, I like was backing out of the parking lot leaving one day, and I accidentally hit someone's car very lightly. It wasn't like much damage. Like the little amount on the car literally could have been fixed with some whiteout. Thing is, it was her first day bringing this brand new car to the school. So she was like pissed. So valid. I left a note on the car, and then I left. And I know I left a note because I recorded it on my Snapchat story that I left a note. Someone, and I know who that someone was, took the note off the car. And so then she didn't know who did it. So I was confused because when she was talking, so I reached out to her. But then I didn't know that she didn't know. So then I was like, wait, Loki? I'm like,
Yeah.
right. But then I was like, no, I'm going to fess up too. Because her boyfriend at the time, too, let him have done something, though, because I would have been ready.
Oh,
But
really?
Yeah, because he was hitting me up. And I was like, bro, like,
Oh my god.
why are you acting right now? But I know what you're talking about.
That's so funny. That's literally how I knew. That's how I knew about Naurice.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I feel like that's such a bad impression, too.
It's okay.
But
She's chill.
yeah, that's oh damn, that's unfortunate.
It's all chill now.
But my question there was just when did you meet him, and then maybe even Derek? Well, how did any of you meet Deshaun? Really?
I met Deshaun through band, and it was freshman year. We're all the same grade here.
Ben didn't talk to me in freshman year, though.
Yeah,
Really?
freshman year I was really shy, so I barely talked to anyone. And Deshaun wasn't shy, so
I was very
I always
mad.
say he kind of forced his friendship upon
I
me.
hella forced that friendship. I said, this fool is going to be my friend.
He literally stood next to me until I felt comfortable with him.
No,
standing
you had
next
no choice because the upperclassmen were graduating. So he had no choice. I
Yeah.
trapped his ass.
Yeah, so
As
we
you
became
should.
we became the duo there.
I know. I remember
we-
when he left. You guys posted like the rush hour picture.
Yeah, Rush Hour.
Yeah.
We were like the Rush Hour duo. So
Yeah.
Deshaun was like the Chris Rock, and I was Jackie Chan.
It's kind of racist, but
Chris not
no, it's not.
no, it's
Do all
Chris
black
Tucker.
people look the same to you, Ben?
Chris Tucker. Chris Tucker.
Excellent question. Say it aloud. Say it
Another-
again. Say it
another
again.
Chris.
Say it
Another
again.
Chris.
Point out that the white man stood up for the black man.
Thank you.
It was the other Chris. It was the other
Derek
Chris.
is like, I'm not getting canceled today.
Yeah, but then Deshaun moved, and from there we just like kept in contact.
For long distance.
Once or twice a year, and then
Yeah.
finally moved back, and we've been hanging out a lot since then.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then how did you meet Deshaun?
How did we meet, Derek? I feel like it's just band.
Yeah, I knew of Deshaun mostly from being like in front ensemble with Ben, being friends with Ben, but you're also friends with Brendolyn, who I was also
True,
close to.
true.
And then there was that thing that took place where I interacted with you more often. So, yeah. But even then, we were like acquaintances and like friends of friend, and then I don't know. Finally, like we started hanging out more, and I feel like
Yeah.
we're friends now. So
Yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah, Derek, let me see over his house.
Yeah,
So thank you.
of course. Anytime.
Yeah. I hella knocked out last night.
Yeah, you
Bro,
did.
you really did.
I had to.
Yeah, no, you
Okay,
knocked
we
out.
drank.
You knocked out before me.
I know, but I had to because the room was literally like spinning. I said no, I'm done. For
Okay, to be
tonight.
fair, Deshaun did say he was a lightweight, and he was like, anytime someone said who wants to take a shot, he was the first to get up,
yeah.
and I appreciate that because
Yeah.
you
I'm
pushed me
always
to
No
down.
take
chase
shots.
too. No,
You pushed me to take shots because
No
I wasn't.
chase.
Oh yeah.
no chase too.
Dude, no, when you took the first 2 shots to catch up with no chase, no face. Oh, no face, no chase. Sheesh.
Yeah, I know.
I was
Yeah.
like, okay, Deshaun's different.
Yeah.
Kick-ass.
What about you two though?
I knew of JJ, but I never met him in high
Yeah.
school. I literally like just met JJ this year.
Yeah, Loki,
Yeah.
this
Like-
is, I think, my
like
first
literally-
time meeting
Yeah,
him, too.
like out of your friend group, like Joseph, JJ, and Naurice, I met all you guys like right now.
Yeah, and it's funny because I followed you on social media since like
Yeah,
high school.
we've always been following
each other, but
That's how like high school was. We just
Yeah.
like you like knew of people and you just followed them for no reason. Like I
Wow.
followed JJ too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because I didn't even know Joseph. Me and Joseph had never had an actual conversation until senior year of high school or junior year of high school when I joined
Wow.
jumps and track.
Yeah.
Like we only knew of each other.
Really?
Yeah, me and Joseph only knew of each other, and
I
then
didn't
when I
even-
joined jumps is when we had actual conversation, and then I stole him from another person in track,
Dang.
wow.
I didn't even
I
know
didn't realize
Joseph
it.
existed, not gonna lie.
and that's okay.
I just knew because he was Ben's cousin.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ben was like the king of the high school. You know, everyone was just like, "Oh, you're
not
Ben's
that.
cousin."
Ben's cousin.
Wow.
Our we had the whole family go to high school together. So
That must
I
have
am
been
jealous
so
of that.
fun.
I wish I
cousin-
had
our
that.
cousin
That's been
group
so
was a legend.
I wish I had that because I did know that because I at that point I knew you and Joe and Teresa,
Uh-huh.
and then I met Lisa in track too.
Uh-huh.
So I knew all of them, and then I met Michelle. I forgot when I met Michelle, but it was sometime I want to say in high school too. And then I met.
She
No.
was a senior when we were freshmen.
Oh, right.
So I didn't meet her in high school. Like I was in high school. I forgot how I met her. I think it was at me and Joseph Joseph and Teresa went to Costco once between the track meet, and we ran into Michelle. I think. Yeah, and then Tina I met at Joe's party. Yeah, I forgot what we were talking about before he turned into
My
like.
first
I did
guy
a tangent.
I have
Can
like
I
no
ask-
guy friends, so like
You don't?
no.
You do
Barely.
now. You got the boys now.
Oh, I
Yeah,
got
you're one. You said on the phone. You're just like, I'm one of the boys now.
I'm one of the
Deshaun is
boys.
part of the
Janine
boys.
called me. I was like, yeah, I'm with the boys.
She's like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm playing video games. I'm one of the boys.
I had to call my dad because my dad's like, why does my son have no guy friends? He was like, that's questionable. I'm like, yeah, dad, sorry.
Sorry.
I don't know what you guys ended up talking about, but I had 2 questions. I guess they both kind of pertain to me. But one question is kind of calling out Naurice. Naurice, you've said in the past, and you're trying to hype me up right now, but you've said in the past that what I have going for me is that I'm slightly tall and white.
I said that
So,
earlier today too.
So if that's what I have going for me, doesn't that make me unattractive?
No, because
No.
the American standard of beauty is white people.
Yeah.
But like,
So,
okay, but
you
that's
got
just
that going for you. But on top of
societal
that-
standards. So like, if I'm just the societal default, that means I'm not that attractive.
Not necessarily,
No, but-
because the societal default 1 puts you above others.
Yeah.
And then 2, you're
You're
not
not-
ugly.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm
you are an
saying, you're not
attractive
ugly.
man.
Okay.
And notice how many. I can't get canceled for saying this. I'm black. I don't have many white friends because white people are something.
Insufferable.
So, you know, I have to going into white friendships. I truly have to like guard up for a bit.
Yeah.
And
Understandable.
notice,
Me too.
All my friends in Northridge are people of color, and all of them say you are a white man. They stand.
I like.
So,
I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
one of my rings just fell off my finger. But yeah, you are. You do have that going.
Not gonna be able to hear you.
Your caucasity is going for you, but
I've never heard that before.
no,
I have heard that.
we say it all the time, like the caucasity. You know,
Yeah.
when white people be acting. But
I feel like you're very open minded though, Derek.
you are, and that's why
And that's
I-
what
I
makes
try to
it
be.
easier to
engage with you.
And you're very aware, you're very woke.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think being in Mira Mesa, like
Yeah.
the minority is like the white people. So Derek is like very.
Well, they are a
Derek's
minority.
like very Asian washed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Derek's very Asian washed.
Yeah.
So he likes
Yes.
a lot of like Asian food here.
To be
Yeah,
fair,
boba.
all the well because
It's like
well because all the food here is Asian. Like
Yeah.
Ralph's closed, so H Mart could open. Like I didn't see a Ralph's again until I went to
dude.
college in Northridge.
Wait. Okay. So I know, like, on TikTok, like I've seen some people have like memes that like like Asian people would get bullied for like their lunches like smelling and stuff, and white people like judging them. When I was in elementary school, I was so jealous of like the Asian food that you guys were bringing, and I had like a Hawaiian roll with turkey, which was delicious. And
Which they used to love.
and I loved my mom.
Love
But like when you guys are bringing like Asian food, I was like, dude, I'm so jealous. That
Do you
looks so
remember
good.
in high school when you used to say that your parents were like starving you, and then my dad would so because my dad worked at like SDSU at the time in high school,
Yeah.
he'd get the summers off. So I got free lunch because my
Yeah.
dad was like unemployed during the time of like the registration or whatever.
Yeah.
So I would get free lunch, but my dad would bring me food every day, but it'd be like
A lot.
because for context, my dad is like a chef, so I'd be coming to school with like a rack of ribs
I was
and like
so jealous.
macaroni
Oh,
shit.
yeah,
But then
yeah.
like I don't eat a lot of food, so I would always Derek would be like, I'm so hungry, my parents starved me, so I would literally give my food to Derek, and then I would eat food from Mr. What was the teacher, the black teacher who taught AP Euro.
Mr. Brooks?
Mr. Brooks, I would go to Mr.
I
Brooks'
hated
class
him.
and I would get the
He was
easy
funny.
mac and cheese from him and Pop-Tarts, and I would eat that for lunch, and I would give you the food my dad gave me.
Yeah, I was
Oh my
bomb.
God.
I liked those days.
That was like for probably a few months of junior year, I would say.
I also my second thing is there's like this meme that like
I did not like that, man.
it was
He was okay. I think I was just like, he gave me lunch attention a lot because I was late every morning.
yeah.
So, which is really kind of my fault. So,
So you did it to yourself. Okay, you were saying.
there's like
Alright.
there's like this meme that like an average looking white guy will be dating like a beautiful like woman of color.
that
Well,
is
okay,
true.
that is low-key true.
Yeah,
'cause
low-key true because of the societal standards.
Absolutely.
So my scenario that I thought would be funny is blank slate. If you saw me with like a 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10 woman of color, are you like getting pissed? Or-
No.
No, I'm at that point. I'm just like, good for you.
Yeah.
Like you
I'd
did
be like,
that.
good for you, and rightfully for the women of color too. I'd be like, he's not ugly.
Exactly, you
So-
got a good one because
Okay, so
one,
I'm not
one, you're
I'm not
attractive.
the average looking white guy.
No, you're
Okay.
attractive, but on top of that, you're a good person. So
Yeah.
like, they gotta.
Yeah.
Are you talking about like if someone just saw you randomly on the street?
Yeah, blank slate. You don't know me. You see me randomly on the street with a beautiful woman
Oh.
of color.
Still no.
No.
Yeah.
I think it's
No.
because
I
I'm
feel
so
like
used
other
to it,
men
though.
of color might feel some type of way.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But
Well,
Oh.
yeah, but
I mean, other men of color though.
yeah, because I'm like I
said, oh,
I
I
see
am.
it so I don't know we see it so often though. You know,
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
have you ever seen the TikToks? And I'm looking at you specifically just because I assume your TikTok has some
Black
more like
TikTok,
black
yeah.
TikTok on it. But like, have you seen like where it's like the black girls dating white guys, and then like they'll randomly be like, "Yes, master" to him.
Yes,
Massa.
get up, sister. What are you doing? Oh my god.
Like,
No.
Wait,
You've never seen
as
that?
like a joke?
As
or-
like
As
a
a
joke. So
joke,
he'll be like,
yeah.
"Hey, can you
to,
like
fuck with them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, hey, can you wash the dishes or something?" She'll be like, "Yes, massa," or something like that. And then
Yeah.
he's just like, "What did you say?" And she's like, "What did you say?" Like, stuff like that. Like it's the funniest shit ever.
It's so funny.
But because of stuff like that and just seeing it, I'm used to seeing
So out of
white
pocket.
men with women of color. So I wouldn't get mad. I'd be like, "Good for you. You got yourself an ethnic.
Yeah.
It's more fun."
I think another thing I see a lot is like redheads with like women of color, mostly black girls.
Yeah,
so.
because redheads are minorities. I'm joking.
Okay,
I was like,
I
of
was
the
about because
Caucasian.
literally at my old job, I had like one of my old friends. I don't talk to her anymore. She was like a redhead. And she's like, yeah, I face racism too.
No, I'm.
I mean-
there are gingers who act like that.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah,
I'm not gonna get
oppressed.
into that.
I will say that. I mean, I don't even know if I want to comment on that. Actually, every minority group has their fair share of
Yeah.
oppression. I'll
Yeah.
say that. Who am I to knock another person's struggle? You know.
Mhm.
What I will say,
I feel like the cutoff is at like whiteness, though.
there's,
Yeah.
yes, and there are two minority groups in particular who I feel have faced like the most oppression. One of them is the Native Americans.
Yeah,
I
most
wish
definitely.
somebody would say that they didn't go through shit. They did,
Yeah.
because I've met people who said they didn't. There's some interesting people who
Interesting.
attended Northridge when I was
Yeah, that's a
freshman.
very dumb opinion.
Yeah, the white people are the majority are not the majority of my college, and they didn't like that. I'll say, and my sophomore year of high school, there was more white people on the campus than my freshman year, and let me just say, every person of color noticed because we'd be walking, we're just like, "Did you pass by the Mercado today?" And we'd be like, "Yeah." They're like, "You notice anything different?" We're just like, "There were like 6 more white people sitting outside." Absolutely. Yeah, good questions. You're an attractive man,
Thank
so
you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
yeah,
You're not an average white man.
yeah, slightly above.
Love that.
Yeah, 5.9 inches.
What are you talking about?
You remember?
Wait, how'd you know?
Because what we were
All
talking
the
about
girls are like,
yesterday.
he's not 6 foot tall.
Because what we were talking about yesterday was like the average.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
average.
was like,
Apparently, Derry's 5'12", so
oh my god, yeah.
And I went to the doctor for a checkup, and the medical assistant was like taking my height. She was like, she was short, first of all, so she's like, this is hard. Like, you're making this kind of hard for me. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm kind of tall. Then she was like, okay, 5'12" and a half. And I was like, okay, I usually say 6'1", but I guess you could pronounce it that way.
Doctors are
It was
interesting. When I went to the dentist and got my wisdom tooth removed in February, for context, my veins are like very apparent on my arms. And so whenever I get my blood drawn, because I donate blood pretty often, they say that. And so they had to put like an IV in me to like put me under. And the surgeon was like, oh, your veins are so nice. They're so apparent. Like, do you do hard drugs? I was like, no. He's like, really? No, like, no heroin? I was like, no. I was like, he was like, fentanyl? I was like,
what?
no. And then in my head, I was like, is this racially motivated? Like, why are you saying this to me?
He's trying to ask for some of the hookups.
Literally, I was like, bro, no. Like, do you see any track marks? I'm good.
oh my gosh. You would
Oh,
have
yeah.
access to it if you wanted it.
That's what I'm saying. My
It's
life
like,
is
you
a
really,
movie.
you should think about it. Like, it'd be
know.
really easy with these veins.
Truly, I was like, bro, what? Can you just like? Next thing I know, it's like black because they didn't even do a countdown. I just woke up in the car and I was like, well, that's nice. Thank you for asking if I do hard drugs. You can
I
listen to
did
it
say
after.
because you weren't here, I'll repeat it. But
Oh.
I did say you fumble bags sometimes with women because I feel like you definitely have chances, but you just don't take them. But then in your defense, you said that you're picky, which is not bad
Yeah.
because you have standards.
I admit I am picky.
Which
I am
is
too, though. So it's
okay if you're looking for a relationship.
Well, okay, these bags we're talking about were like in the past. So,
Okay,
All right.
I'm not talking about like the recent dinner.
Oh my god.
I'm not talking about,
wait, what?
never mind.
No, but I'm saying like in high school, like all I knew was relationships.
Well, no, that's different. That's different. I'm not talking about that. Oh, you're saying that's why now?
Yeah, I was never had the thought to like fuck around when I was in high school.
I mean, yeah, who did? Well, plenty of people did. He wasn't fucking around in high school. He was in a relationship.
Me?
Yeah.
JJ was talking about fucking around in middle school.
Yeah, but he didn't do it.
I'm just kidding.
Gasp.
Anyway,
I did.
Where'd you go to
I was
school?
with someone in middle school though.
Wagenheim.
Oh.
Wagenheim.
Oh, so you knew. Did you meet Rex there?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I was with
Sorry.
someone in middle school. I
You were a
can't. I can't.
homo?
I can't hold
Oh,
up in
you
middle
were.
school, though.
Dude, she just popped up on my Instagram like today, actually.
Yeah, she looks different.
She looks very different.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was you remember when you guys were just in Northridge and I bought like the Fenty Savage like underwear and like the robe and shit?
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
bought
When we
that?
saw that,
Absolutely.
I want to buy that.
Wait,
I'll
How
show you
much
the link.
was it?
When was that?
If you're a first time member, it's like
the
dummy cheap.
purple-
Rihanna,
purple
honestly,
clothes
wait,
that you
I'm an
got.
avid shopper. I will easily be an ambassador.
maybe you were in the room. Then.
But,
I don't think I was there.
Making an ambassador.
oh, maybe you weren't, but where's it going? Oh, she was on the website. Like, she was like one of the first
Really?
pictures. Because like
For the
Savage
brand?
Fenty is like, yeah, she's an ambassador. But Savage Fenty is like a predominantly like women's lingerie brand, but they have like men's stuff.
Yeah.
Like the underwear and like the smoker jacket and stuff. So
She's
like
killing
when
it,
you go to the
so-
website, it takes you to the women's side first, and on there the first picture was her, and I was like, yeah, no, after. But yeah, I was like, I forgot about this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't like do anything crazy until high school. Or not crazy, but just like
Anything real?
But you just
Yeah.
like talked a lot about it. Like you were
Oh, to
one
talk
of the
to
people
people?
in like elementary school that was like talking about like women and like
oh, of course.
stuff
In
like that.
elementary? Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I love women.
Something about
Women are
um,
beautiful.
I was like, what? I was like,
I honestly didn't even think
I
about
kind of
sex
have a
till, like,
crush
after
on
high
blah
school.
blah blah.
I think
but
that's because
you're
of
like-
elementary, though.
Wish I could say that. But I'll say that
I've always
because
had a
I
crush
didn't
on
do
someone.
anything until
Yeah,
after
you
high school,
did.
just because I was
Sure.
like, I don't know. My mindset in high school is like, what's the point? Everyone's like
Sure.
talking about it like you have to do this to be cool, and I didn't
Yeah.
like when people did that
For what?
in high school. Like when people would talk about like stuff that you had to do to be cool.
Oh,
Like that was really cringe to me. Like I'm telling you, like that time,
Like,
that weekend
what
I
were
spent.
what were some of those things they were saying?
Well, one, like having sex with people, and I was like, if you're gonna put that much pressure like to be cool, then I'm like, I don't want to do it because I'm like, you're whack if you think that. I don't care what the hell you do in your life. Like, why do you care what I do in mine? But like that weekend, I hung out with like Brendan and Trevor and Felix, and we played video games. It was super fun. I get to school on Monday, and I'm getting shit for it. They're just like, you're hanging out with them? What was that? They're not in our. They're like, you can't hang out with them. Someone literally said that to me.
Those are fake friends right there.
Who are you
Dude.
talking to?
We
I'm not
can
gonna name
talk
them,
about it. I
but
probably have an
You
idea
said their
who.
names.
Well, yeah, I said their names because they're cool people
You,
to play video games with.
but
No.
your story called them out for being.
Because someone else said that. I thought they were pretty cool. Everyone,
are cool.
Exactly.
Yeah. No,
But
it's just
someone
because
else
like
said that.
some people just like
Like,
live up the
popularity was
hierarchy. Like
everything.
I just don't understand like why that was a thing though.
Stupid.
It's always been a thing.
I know, but
Yeah,
it's
but there
just
was a
stupid.
hierarchy at Mira Mesa.
Oh, there definitely was.
There was.
But
It was like,
it was
there were so many people.
It was
that
definitely
was
more
like.
it was a carryover
more
from
liberal.
middle school,
It
I'd
was-
say.
You could. I think middle school was the worst of it.
It
In
was
high school,
definitely
like
like a
you honestly
dichotomy
just
in middle
you
school.
stop caring because
You kind of just like I stay in the middle of the pack, so like nobody's really gonna be talking about me.
Well, I was kind of like a
I went everywhere. I
like a
talked to
friend more.
everyone.
Like each year, I truly had lunch with different people.
Yeah.
And like
Mm.
my
Yeah.
sophomore year, we all would stand
I
on
had
top of the
different groups
bowl
too.
and like do that. But I'm like, I liked a lot of people in high school. I would, if I want to have lunch with them, have lunch with you. You know, like I don't
That's
see
why I
why
like
people
high
put
school.
so much stock in it. You know,
I stuck with my girls all the time.
Mm.
as you should.
Yeah.
That's a loyal
Right.
friend right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always try to stay away from whatever that hierarchy is, or like people talking about like
the fucking parties, dude.
yeah, like being cool and stuff like that. Like I didn't really care about that. Like I just wanted to hang out with my friends. That's it.
The only time I cared about popularity in high school was when the burn book was going around.
Dude, that shit was hilarious.
That was funny, but then they're like, Deshaun, you're in it. I said, what the fuck? I didn't even talk to people. I was
Honestly,
like, why am I in it?
Wait, I'm glad this came up because you all talked about the burn book on a podcast I wasn't in.
Yeah.
And they threatened to shut down the pep rally, if you remember. Because like there was the whole thing
Oh,
with like,
yeah.
because remember like the AC were like talking like they were gonna do some stuff at the pep rally,
Yeah.
and then I forgot who our vice principal, I think it was just Sabins probably, was like, "Ayo, like if anything happens, like we're shutting this down."
Mm-hmm.
But there was a whole lot going around that year with the pep rally because that was also that time when like me, and then like, do you remember the whole situation with the phone?
Oh, getting taken.
Yeah, but then like
Yeah.
me and two other people whose names I'm not going to say on here were like looped into that, and I didn't even do anything.
Mhm.
They did it. God, I was so pissed. A cop literally took the three of us out of class and just like, if this phone's not turned in by the end of the day, you three are going to juvie with me. And I was like, bro, I didn't even take anything. I was just in math. I was
Racially
so
motivated.
no, bro. I was pressed because those two actually did take the phone, but they just said that I was there too, just because like I was outside the
Where was
bathroom
I?
when they took.
I was like in La La Land in high
No.
school. Like, high school was like so pure for me.
No, Mira Mesa was a movie, and it was like the worst movie ever because there was always something happening. But I was like so innocent in that. That's why I was so pressed because when I did finally acquire the phone, I tried to take it back, and one of them like ran behind me and took it from my hand when I was about to walk into the front office. And I was like, bro, like at this point, I'm gonna go in there and just say that I'm innocent because I'm not going to jail for nobody. But the burn book had like people were leaking nudes in there, people were just spilling tea, and I was like, bro,
Yeah.
like. What is the
Yeah.
reason we're sophomores in high school right now?
Yeah, that was sophomore year.
They were
That was
just like,
sophomore year.
They were just like, Deshaun same school. I'll
Yeah.
hang out with him. I said, thank God.
Because that was the
Like-
year of Sadie's.
Oh, yeah, true. I was like, what the fuck?
It made
are
it
they
sound
gonna
like we
say?
were living in like Riverdale or something like that.
Bro, sometimes it did feel like, I'm telling you, that.
Yeah, there were some of the movie scenes. Yeah.
Like, do you remember freshman year when, like, because you remember when we used to play basketball in PE with, like, those seniors? Like, the two of us, we'd play basketball and football with them. Dude, don't say his name. Because remember, he tried to fight, and thankfully we
Yeah.
had, like,
I thought I was
a
doing
homie.
football though.
It was, like, football, like, at the beginning of the semester, but then second semester we were playing basketball.
Oh, but there was a fight.
Yeah, he tried to fight me because when I went to get a rebound, I knocked his hat off of his head. And thankfully, our other homie who was there was ready to fight, and he would have fought easy.
Yeah, I think I know who it is.
Yeah, but I forgot something that happened, but basically I just remember one day me, JJ, and someone else almost like we had to like watch where we were going. It was like a Friday, and this is back when they were doing like freshman Fridays, or whatever. And some seniors got really pressed with the three of us, and basically there was a chance that the three of us were gonna get jumped by some seniors.
I was so scared of freshman Friday. No, like literally,
Nothing. People actually do.
Yeah.
No,
Anthony
yeah, they
did it to Alex.
did. My friends that were older, they're like, I'm gonna throw you in a trash can, Deshaun. And I said, please do not do that because I will actually never come back to school.
Think about what that does to people. Like you're actually putting someone in the trash.
Literally,
Like,
I was like, please, and I was like,
now
hella
that's
small.
bad.
Yeah,
That's really
I was
bad,
like,
actually.
please.
I feel like my high school experience was just like being a spectator then.
Yeah.
Oh
I
no!
never
Because he was in the hallway.
You were in the hallway. Yeah,
You were in
no,
the
me
hallway.
and JJ literally almost got like jumped for literally stuff I want to say we didn't even do again.
For existing. Literally.
They hate to see it. They hate to see it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I would
Y'all-
say we didn't do that
y'all's
our
experience
year,
are
though.
Huh?
We didn't do that our year. Like when we were seniors, like I feel like when we were juniors, seniors, none of that happened.
That shit died out.
I
It
know,
was
but I'm
dumb.
saying it only happened our freshman year.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we went to a very interesting high school.
That's
Did you
so
see what
funny
happened?
thinking
Wait,
about
do you
that.
actually do you all follow like the MMHS meme page?
Not anymore.
I forgot I followed it. Apparently, someone took a shit on Mr. Mayhew's desk a couple weeks ago.
I did hear about that.
I might have sent it to you
Yeah,
all.
you sent that.
Oh
Okay, then
my
I sent it. Yeah, no, and I was like, bro, he's cool as fuck.
How do you do that? How do you like?
But if you so Mr. Mayhew had this thing where a person would have to come to class with a joke. So
Only if it was your birthday. Only if it was your birthday.
if someone's joke was to shit on his desk, low key, it's kind of funny.
Okay.
So
But
he was asking for it.
okay,
That's
so
what
if
it
you
is.
so in his class, the way it works is you have to tell. There's like a joke of the day, I think, and anyone
Yeah.
in the class can say it.
Yeah.
But then if it was your birthday, you had to come to class that day with the joke prepared.
And guess what? Today's joke was a turd on his desk.
No, it was so.
That
I
is
was like,
so gross. Can you
Right,
just
that's
imagine hopping
nasty.
up there and pulling pants and be like,
I don't know. I just
No way, someone just like.
no. Someone posted it as a meme, and I was like, this can't be real. But I read through the comments, and it like actually happened. Like
No way.
they talked about the
So
period and
great.
everything that happened. I was like, oh my god.
Wait, I can't imagine someone just like pulling their pants down and doing that.
For real.
Like they probably had their friends like outside the classroom. Hey, tell me when someone's coming in.
Telling you that's cool.
It had to be one.
this
of
is
the,
random, but my favorite thing to come out of Mira Mesa was that Vine that got really popular.
Also,
Joey.
Mr. Mayhew's glass.
So basically, like he was like something like
I remember the joke.
anal with my girlfriend, and then like a cousin, he was like, "I'm sorry, class."
No, because it said like my girlfriend asked to do anal. It made my day, but it made her whole week.
Oh yeah. And then a cousin was like, "I'm sorry, class."
Literally, but it went viral on Vine.
Yeah, on
Yeah.
Vine. It was so
Oh, it
funny.
was so bad.
So funny. My favorite thing. I didn't even talk to that man. Like, he's a legend for that. That's so funny.
He
History
stayed doing
books.
that though. He
No,
had
he
another
did.
thing too.
But on that note, one of you mentioned before that like women's pretty privilege and like men's pretty privilege is like different. I think that's obvious because women can get their bag off men easy because men are like
Yeah.
Easy. But
We're just gonna be honest.
yeah, what are your thoughts on that? And then have you like taken advantage of that too, or no? Like,
Me take advantage of what?
Like-
of like my friends pretty privilege?
well, that or even like
I'm not gonna lie, I most
Yes.
definitely have taken advantage of my friends pretty privilege. Like if we're at a club and the guy is like trying to like buy her drinks and he's like, "I'll buy you a drink too," I'm like, "Hell yeah, bro! Bring that shit here." I'm not gonna be like, "Nah, it's okay."
No,
I also-
don't buy us a drink.
No, literally. And like I said, I also went on like, well, me and Ben, we went on like a sugar daddy date with my friend.
It was a group thing.
It was a group thing.
but he was paying for y'all
You guys
too.
got
He
your
was
dinner
paying
paid
for us. Yeah. That was insane. It was like out of a movie.
That's beautiful. Right
Share
there.
our movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's a good point. I didn't even think about like taking advantage of someone else's pretty privilege. Because
Yeah.
like when I was in Arizona recently, like there's this guy who's heavy hitting on my cousin, and like it was like me, my brother, and my other cousin, and then her, and this guy who's from Canada, and like, his name was Chris. He was actually pretty cool. But he was like hitting on her so heavy, and the three of us were just talking like, "Ayo, like I bet you he's going home with her." But on top of that, he would buy drinks for like all of us just because he knew we were cousins.
Yeah.
So then he was just like,
Jesus.
he'd go to the bar with her, be like, "Hey, let's get a drink," and then he'd come back with all of it. He'd be like, "Here's a drink for all of you," and I'd be like, This is my kind of guy right here. Like,
Ben, you want free drinks? Go out with your girl cousins.
Oh, I was literally
Yeah.
gonna say that. I
Yeah.
feel like I haven't gone out with them a lot recently,
Mhm.
but we're gonna
If
go
they feel
like clubbing.
comfortable,
We're gonna go
though.
clubbing
Yeah.
like soon. Like I know that whoever buys them a drink, they're gonna have to get me and Joseph a drink too.
That's what
Hey,
we
I
did
wanna
in
be there too,
Vegas. If you have female friends in
Mhm.
Vegas, they just go around and get drinks and bring it back to the crew,
Yeah.
and then you take sips.
who was doing
Yeah.
that? Someone was doing that while we were actually at the
That's
day
Was that
club.
EBC?
Someone was doing that at the
Size
day club.
Berkeley friends.
Yes, and they were just literally reaching over and grabbing like chicken tenders over the rope, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Bro, like
Mm.
that's someone's whole ass food." I'm telling you, EDC was a movie, like a horror movie
You
though.
went?
Unfortunately, I have nothing
I
but
was gonna
negative
say I
experiences
wanted
from
to
that
go.
bar, from that club
that
though.
is not your.
Wait, EBC?
EBC,
Oh, I
sorry.
thought you said EDC. I was
Oh,
like,
EDC is also not my vibe, but no, EBC was.
Yeah, the ground was nasty at the end, and
That's gross.
like the water was so cold. Like by the end as well, my feet were hurting. I was so
And like
tired.
we were barefoot because we were in the pool, but like girls were wearing heels and they were stepping on our feet.
oh, this is Vegas.
You guys also got sexually assaulted.
Yeah, me and one of the other guys got like groped heavy at that bar. And granted,
my
I like watched.
God.
We were watching her do it. Like this woman was so drunk, she's literally just grabbing guys by the crotch. And me and him were looking at each other like, "Did you see what's going on?" And then literally like probably 10 minutes later, she got me, and I was like, "That just happened." And then I saw him like jolt, but I didn't see her grab him. And I looked at him. I was like, "Hey, are you good? I saw you like move." He's just like, "Yeah, she just touched my dick." I was like, "Well, welcome to the club."
Mm.
Yeah, that was
Damn.
fun. Yeah, 10 out of 10 wouldn't go again.
Not cute. Not cute.
Yeah.
Not cute.
She was
Even if-
old.
That doesn't matter.
Even if she was. It was completely unsolicited. We were drunk.
she
She'd been drinking. It was out of pocket.
she did not have the pretty privilege.
Yeah, no.
But if she did,
No.
Stop.
You're so stupid.
God.
Oh my god, it's so funny.
so if Zendaya,
Okay,
You've
was
literally
doing
given this
it.
example before. If she did that, she'd literally get canceled, and I would hate to see that for her.
it's like, exactly. You'd hide it. Keep it your own little secret
Yeah.
between you two.
Probably get paid off, honestly. So
This doesn't. Oh my god. More of JJ's misogyny.
literally, you cannot just. Men can get sexually assaulted too.
It's like Susan. Like it was Chris. It was Chris Hemsworth. Like you should be honored that Chris Hemsworth would do that with you.
he would do that to me,
No, like let's say
Like,
there was a
what if you
woman
said
and
that to
Chris
a
Hemsworth
girl?
just like groped her.
to a girl.
Yes.
That's horrible.
Oh my god. When it happens to a guy, it's like, was she cute?
yeah.
Horrible. Right, you're horrible.
Oh, it is amazing you say these things on camera.
It's all jokes. It's all jokes.
I'm agreeing.
I hope everyone knows that. It's all jokes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I always like to say I'm a very nice person.
After we said that JJ is not a nice person.
No.
I feel like my question wasn't phrased properly because it didn't get
Yeah,
answered
what's the
properly.
question again?
say that again. I'm
The
sorry.
men's privilege versus men's pretty privilege. Let me rephrase because it's a whole other discussion.
Mhm.
Versus the women's pretty privilege, like the
Like, what's the extent there? Or
Yeah, the
what's-
extent,
what are the
'cause, like-
differences that happen?
I'd say both kind of because like obviously women's pretty privilege I think extends to like a very broad spectrum of like
Mhm. Yeah.
things they can use it for
I think the reason for that,
intentionally or not.
yeah, the reason for that is because like the general guy standard is like they say it's around looks, and then the girls is more around like personality and interaction there. So it's like just naturally the girls are gonna have more pretty privilege because there's like thirsty guys out there. Just
Mhm.
looking.
Yeah.
You know what's an interesting example of that is like entertainment in general, but like sports media. Because like on like ESPN, like the dudes are just like fucking. They could look however. Half of them are like bald, old,
Like the
ugly.
reporters?
Yeah,
Okay.
and they get paid a bunch of money. They're on TV all the time. But almost like every single woman who's in sports media is like gorgeous.
Mm,
Like they don't hire people who aren't like gorgeous,
yeah.
which is fucked up. But also that's an example of like pretty
Mhm.
privilege. Like those beautiful women who are also super highly qualified are the ones who get the jobs. Over
And they
the,
get
like-
paid less than the men too.
Oh,
Just throw that out there.
Mm.
But
I think
No.
that's like for both like genders though, or sexes.
Yeah.
That
just
like,
hiring attractive people.
yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely depends on the job.
Mhm.
Yeah. Because I would say too, going off Ben's point, like I don't know. In society, like men are expected to like take point on a lot of like actions when it comes to like relationship stuff. So I feel like because of that, women can, and I'm gonna say this term loosely, take advantage of like the fact that a man's probably gonna buy them drinks, and a woman, like Lisa said,
Treat them out on a date. Pay
exactly,
for the date.
and like she does not owe him anything just because he bought her a drink. So because I don't know, I feel like because he only bought her the drink because he thought she was cute, you know, or he thought she was pretty. She doesn't have to do anything because of that, so she can literally have a fun night out for free, just because men are thirsty, you know.
I feel like men can have a free night out too, though.
Oh no, they definitely could.
Yeah.
They definitely could.
How?
If
Trying to find the right spots?
If you're pretty enough, or like not even pretty, if you're like fucking hot or something like that, like I feel like women will buy you drinks too. That's the thing. I just feel like you guys aren't used to that, but I feel like girls.
Why I'm not used to that?
Because you don't go out.
Stop. No,
Doesn't
he's trying to
really
say he doesn't
happen.
have pretty
I'm
privilege.
so tired of this, man. We literally hyped you up while you were gone.
No, I was
Listen
just
to
gonna
the
say it
podcast
doesn't really
after.
happen that much in general.
But also, you have to think about the age too. Like
Of
I
the-
like riches. Like I don't go there expecting young guys to buy me drinks all the time.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
But exactly. But for
like
women,
a sugar mama or like an older woman might buy you a
but
drink.
for women, young guys buy them drinks.
Well, yeah, because young guys
Yeah.
think they have money or they act like they do.
Yeah, they
because
try to act
guys
like
have
it.
to act.
Because
Let's be real.
a guy has to act like they have money to get a woman.
Which is a problem because I don't think women actually expect that. I think guys just expect women to expect that. You know?
Yeah, it's
'Cause,
a
like,
guy's expectations.
Exactly.
The girls don't really care. Like
I don't think she cares. I
they
think
don't care if
we
they're rich or not.
are. I don't want to say taught, but we're in a position where we're often told that
to be the providers.
exactly be the provider as much. So like even so, like you're expected to provide, even in a context where like she could easily pay for her own, you know, or like she could easily not expect you to flaunt it. Because let's be real, if you go on a date right now, and then let's say even if your finances are struggling, are you still going to try and pay for both your food and hers, even if you're like not doing the best financially?
Yeah, because the perception I get from, the internet and media and stuff is that like if I don't, I'm gonna be perceived very badly.
Exactly, and that's valid.
Yeah.
But it's just something to like think about. Like
If I was thinking
Not all
about
girls
things
care.
logically, it's like you go on a date. A lot of people say the person who asks should pay, but it's like if we're going on a date and we get dinner, like why don't you just pay for your food that you're eating and I pay for mine?
yeah. But then even outside of, I use that to lean to like the outside of a date, buying her a drink. If you're just trying to impress her by paying for her drinks, even when you can't afford that,
That's what I was gonna ask. I kind of wish we had, I guess, Deshaun, but I wish we had some more women on the podcast. But
Yeah.
does someone buying you a drink actually like increase their odds of you like interacting with them? Like, why couldn't they just like talk to you?
I feel like
I feel like it's just another
Is
way
that just
to
a
talk to them.
flex?
I think it's just a way
It
to
doesn't-
promote
it don't-
conversation.
Yeah,
It's like
I feel
another way to
it's
start a
promote,
convo,
And I
yeah.
just feel like my girlfriend, I feel like we're all chill and stuff like that. So we will talk to them either way. So I don't think they necessarily need to buy us a drink. I think they just want to do that
So why do they do? Why do
because they have.
It's
I
just
feel
like,
like they.
it's like
in
what they've
their
been
head,
taught. Yeah,
Yeah, in their
it's
head.
what they've seen in like movies and
Yeah.
shit. Like there's like,
But
oh,
also, I
other
think
guys
they're
are doing it
trying
too.
to. They're going in with like a motive and trying to get like I don't know, like their number, like trying to get them
Yeah.
after,
Yeah.
or they could be trying to roofie them.
Yeah, that's why like
Yeah.
I don't,
Have you
I don't
ever been
see-
in have you ever been in a situation where actually like one of your friends like got roofied though? Because
I've heard of my
No.
friend getting one,
yeah, same.
and I
Like,
think I was about to, but
yeah, one of the girls was just like it happened once. Thankfully, they were like really close to their apartment, but she'd had like
Yeah.
one drink and she's like, I'm like dizzy as hell,
my
and
God.
they're
That's
like,
fucking
we gotta
crazy.
go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
And I was
accept
like,
drinks from like other
No.
people or like
I'm
be
so
there at the
sus
bar
about that.
yeah.
when they're buying you a drink.
no, yeah, you gotta be careful. And like people are fucking sus. Like,
yeah.
Usually, like I don't like to lead with my wallet. I used to do that, with girls, but now I learned my lesson, and money does not buy happiness. Just
he's a CEO. He's like, you gotta love me for me, and then you'll see the money.
but also it also helps with like getting yourself out there too,
Yeah.
because like so from like that's the lesson that I learned pretty recently that like I don't want to lead with my wallet anymore. So when I go to bars and stuff like that, I'm not gonna. You guys need to keep me in check. Like, don't let me buy drinks for like anyone except you guys.
Okay.
Do you do that?
Sure.
Do you go to bars and buy drinks
I
for
don't
people?
think it.
Because I personally have never.
I'll buy like mozzarella sticks for you guys.
Yeah. I still.
I'll buy drinks for you guys.
I remember when he did that at the where he's like,
Everyone.
on me.
Everyone.
On me. I was like,
If
oh
you get
my
me, if you get me
god.
drunk enough, I'll buy everyone. I'll buy people food and drinks.
Yeah, that was very
That
funny.
is so funny when he's drunk. This
He
man
is.
was literally dancing to no music. I was like, Ben, there's nothing playing right now. He was like, I'm like, yeah, man, get into it. Because I was sober. I was like the DD for the night.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's so funny when he's drunk.
I'm saying we gotta hit WeHo. I'm telling you.
I know.
Is a whole
I'm
different
on a
vibe.
business trip. I'm trying to find a sugar
Wait,
daddy.
At WeHo, you will find a young guy buying you drinks, probably.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I have a question
Yeah,
about like the
that's
pretty
true.
privilege. Have you guys heard about like the what's like the cheerleader effect or something?
I need context.
It's like
but I'm
have
gonna
you
say
seen How I
no.
Met Your Mother?
No.
Or it's like there's like an episode in How I Met Your Mother where they're talking about like the cheerleader effect, where if you have a group of group of women,
People look more attractive.
yeah, people look more attractive in a group, but if you look at them individually, they're kind of mid.
Mm.
Is that true? Have you guys
think it
experienced that?
Because if you, I don't know, if you see a group photo, like you, maybe this isn't a universal experience, but when you're looking at, for me, if I'm looking at a group photo of girls and I'm like looking to see if I'm attracted to any of them, you hunt down and you find the one that's the most attractive in the group. So when you're like, oh, this one's the most attractive, you might be like overestimating their like overall attractiveness. I mean, attractiveness is subjective, but like you're comparing. So then you're like, oh, they're the top of this small sample size. But if you just saw someone by themselves walking down the street or in a picture by themselves, you're kind of like, okay, cool.
Interesting. I've never heard of that. I can see how that would be like a grouping effect almost, you know? Like, have you all seen that movie,
Apply
The
it to
Duff?
like guys and girls, but like
No, yeah. Have you seen The Duff?
Oh, like
The
Never
movie?
heard of it. I
The
haven't
designated
seen it.
ugly
Yeah.
fat friend, you
I
know?
haven't seen the movie, but I've heard of it.
I've seen clips of it.
Yeah. Ever since I've seen that movie, I don't know. Whenever I look at a group of people, I'm just like, someone has to be the Duff, you know? And it's bad because like no one, even if you're not ugly or fat, you're just like, I don't know. I feel like someone.
So who's the Duff in our group?
You see, you're toxic for that.
You said everyone has one. So I feel like it would have been pretty easy to look at our group and be like,
Yeah.
oh, we don't have one. So obviously you think we have one.
Oh my god, no. Not where I was going with that. But my point there, I'm not answering him.
Why are you looking at me?
You're right in front of me. Please,
We've already established JJ's role here. We've already established.
Opposite of the Duff.
truly, I've
You're
never
the
said
cheerleader.
that. I've never said that. I refuse to say it. I'm not hyping him up any more than these guys already have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suck his cock too much.
Exactly, honestly. And look what it's done to him.
Oh my god. Sorry. Nothing. I just thought it was funny. I know. I thought, oh my god.
Stop.
So vulgar. I've been cursing the whole time.
Literally. But yeah, no. Are we done with that topic then? The
Yeah.
men's. Well, we talked about women's.
Last
It's
question.
fine.
Let's do the last question.
Okay. I'm curious as to, because we talked a little bit about like dates and like the paying for dates and stuff. I'm curious what your best and worst date experiences were, whether it was the first date or not. But I was forced to go on a double date once, sophomore year of high school,
excited to
with
hear
one of our
about
other
this.
friends. It was very interesting. Basically, he liked this one girl, and I don't know why, but for some reason, in order for him to go out with her, I had to go out with her friend. And mind you, these girls did not go to our school. They went to like Westview. So I'm like, bro, like, why do I have to go? And it was in Boomers in like Vista. That's like 40 minutes away. When there's a Boomers literally like 15 minutes from where we live. So I was like, why are we going so far? But we went, and the whole time he's like chopping it up with her. We go mini golfing, and like me and the other girl are just talking like, I hope they're having fun. Because I'm just like, bro, like I didn't want to be here. I don't think she wanted to be here. Granted, she's also a year older than we were. The girl I was supposed to be on the date with, those two, I'm pretty sure were the same year, if not her a year under us. But yeah, I spent like 6 hours.
Just doing nothing.
Yeah, we spent probably 4 hours at Boomers, and then after that we went to In-N-Out for like 2 hours. So that was
sounds
also
like the best
fun.
part. Yeah.
No, the other thing
In-N-Out.
about it, these girls were like very religious, and I'm not gonna
know.
say what religion, but
I know.
yeah,
We know.
yeah,
We know.
you all know. Yeah, I still remember both their names, but it's fine because the one that he was trying to go with, I don't know if you remember when he took her to the homecoming game, like shortly after that,
Oh, I remember. Yeah.
and we like met her.
Yeah.
She was like interesting, and then when they like broke things off, because she had me on Snapchat because of that night. Oh my god, she literally would message me every day. Is there? Can you ask something for me? Oh fuck.
I'll cut that out.
Thank you. But she would basically be asking so much shit, and I'm just like, bro, like, ask him. Like, don't talk to me about this, because I'm like, at this point, he knew she was like crazy, and I'm just like, can you chill? For context, she's like married to a military guy now and has like a kid.
Oh my god.
You know, as she should. You know, everyone's. I'm like, maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I should go give me a kid real quick. But no, like she, yeah, it's very interesting.
$3,000 for taxes.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it was a very interesting night. Yeah,
It's funny. That's your worst one?
yeah. Just because I was forced, and then it was like with a girl I hadn't seen before
Mm-hmm. That sounds very awkward.
until I got there. So it was a blind double date at that.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for me, like I don't really go around dating. I've only had a couple first dates. That's literally it. So, in terms of like the worst, I don't think I've had a worse experience. You know, date with me is a great date.
Okay, Ben.
Oh my
Just go joking, but
Wallet forward.
what you say?
I was like, you go wallet forward first day.
god.
Nice little dinner.
Of course,
That's how you gotta do
Well,
it.
but you always, you know, you gotta pay. But I would say like best date. I mean, when I was in a relationship, like I always went to Disneyland, and that was always really fun.
That's a cute date.
Disneyland-
That's a cute thing.
Yeah, Disneyland's a good like date place to go, especially.
Amusement parks in general.
Mhm.
Amusement parks in general are very good
Mhm.
dates. You know,
I've
Yeah,
always wanted to have a Disneyland.
they're consistent activities. Yeah, it's tiring, but it's
so
an activity.
long.
It's an
It's always
activity
fun.
and an experience.
it's
you know,
fun. It's more like when you go to Disneyland, it's a place for you to like get out of the work world and just chill. So like you don't have to
True.
focus on anything else besides just like eating good food and going on fun rides and stuff like that. So,
I actually have a quick question for you because you're
Yeah.
like a Disney like
Stan.
park stan,
uh-huh.
and this is a question that could potentially get me in trouble. But what do you think Disneyland is like the happiest place on earth?
Well, what do you mean by happy?
Because
I can.
I think
I'll
it's just
do my
a
wallet.
marketing slogan. Of
no, I
course
know,
it's
but
not the
like
happiest
no,
place
but
on
like
earth.
a lot of people say it is when they go. I know a
Also,
lot of
when
Disney
I was-
I would
adults.
say that their marketing and their branding is pretty good.
It's amazing.
It's
I-
I would
I
say.
will-
Go ahead.
I was gonna say like when I was like a kid, I loved Disneyland.
Yeah.
like I loved it. Obviously, I'm older, so like I don't see Disneyland the way I used
Mhm.
to. And
It's
even like when I
exhausting.
recently went, I'm just like, damn, I don't know if I really care to come here anymore because like it's just different.
Like I have to put insoles in whatever shoes I wear to go to Disneyland. Like it's so much walking. Granted, I have flat feet, but like
It's expensive. Yeah.
it's not even that. It's so tiring.
Yeah.
It's exhausting. I feel like happy is a stretch
Waiting
to
in
put on any amusement park.
lines,
Any
yeah.
amusement park.
My favorite ride was
Yeah, it's kind of up there with Knott's Berry Farm.
Ben, I'm not
Stop.
doing this with
No.
you. I heard you say that. Literally, I tried to go into that park once, didn't even get in. But literally, who goes to Knott's Berry Farm? Truly,
The top 1%.
who?
I went to Knott's Berry Farm when I came
Exactly.
last
See,
year.
top 1%.
Okay, but like, how many times?
you
have been?
choose to go there if you had a choice, Knott's or
Actually,
Disney.
we only choose that because I wasn't a California resident.
No, I'm asking you though, like if you had a choice, Disney or Knott's.
Oh, Disney.
Non-California residents probably don't even know what Knott's Berry Farm
Yeah.
is. Literally, I looked at their menu. Everything they have is just berries. They make everything. They use all the berries. They turn all of it into different foods. It's just berries, and it's like boysenberry this, boysenberry that. I'm just like, bro, God, you're fine, you're fine. I'm like, can we, is there any like real
we
food
don't
on the
need to
menu?
go too deep into this. but-
Like literally, it's all berries.
I get it. You're hurting my feelings, but
Oh my God.
I would just say Disneyland is those are pretty fun dates.
That is a fun day.
Like-
Okay.
And especially if you go it's like Disneyland, when you go as like a couple date, then you know that's fun.
You mean like? What do you mean a couple date? Like,
Or like sorry, when you go as a couple,
Okay.
or something like that, right? If you're just going with friends, there's like there's different like perspectives you go into it with. You know what I mean?
it's whether or not you take that picture in front of the castle. You know.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So yeah, I would say those were like probably the most fun dates that I've had.
Okay.
I haven't had a worse date or anything like that.
Good for you.
Yeah, good for you.
Thank
Yeah.
you, thank you.
JJ?
I don't know. I haven't had like any like serious first dates. I also don't go around dating a lot. I was also in a relationship, so but I think in high school, like, I don't care. We can keep it in. Like Michelle, you remember Michelle?
I do.
I asked her on a date. This is I don't know when this
Oh, you
was.
would have been cute together.
Sophomore
Michelle's so
year?
sweet.
Freshman year. Anyway, I took her on a date, and it was
Oh,
Not good.
I
Good.
forgot
What made
about
it not
that,
good?
man.
I don't,
You wanted to fight him?
A few people wanted to fight JJ.
a lot of people want
actually.
to fight me.
Because JJ.
I honestly can't remember the day because it was that bad. No, like truly.
Was it just like
I
bad
re-
chemistry? Is
all
that
I-
why?
Yeah. Yeah, bad chemistry.
Mm.
It was just kind of like awkward because like the way
Awkward.
you like work with things back in high school, it's more like, oh, I think you're cute.
That and like
You know?
you think about what.
Aw.
And also,
With
I
her?
didn't have any class with her at the time.
So that means it wasn't junior year then. It was
It
sophomore
was
year.
sophomore or freshman year.
So at that point, also we don't have our own
You
transportation.
know, it was freshman year.
Our parents are driving us.
True.
That's a whole nother.
Yeah, no,
deterrent.
we'd walk around. Yeah,
Yeah. Continue.
I walked her home. That's cool.
She lives close to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that it for your story?
Huh?
Is that it for your story? Any other?
I feel like bad. That's like probably the bad one.
Okay. What about Bess?
Best?
My bad. I was like,
Take me out to dinner first.
I know. I'm sorry, man.
Best date? I don't know.
We know a lot.
I
of your date
had a
stories.
lot of fun like flying out, but like going to like Oregon.
For
You
a
went
date?
to Oregon for a date?
Well, I mean, when you're in a
It's
relationship, you go on a lot of dates. So,
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
I thought you were
damn.
flying
no,
out
no,
to
no,
Oregon
no.
to meet someone.
No, that's
Yeah.
very too hot to
No.
handle.
but yeah, a lot of my dates are just like going to dinner, like a really nice place.
hmm
Yeah,
I'll say that one place we went, in
Urbanwood.
Italy, was like really nice.
fire.
Honestly, that sugar daddy date, it's kind of
That
up there.
was
Top
kinda
five.
Was that top 5 for you?
Honestly, top 5 right there.
That was so
I
funny.
wish I was there.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh my
You
God.
gotta be there.
I could have been there. Y'all were so
Yeah,
close to me.
throuple.
Y'all are so fake
I
for not
know,
coming
you
through.
better be telling me
Y'all are
that.
fake for not coming through.
Oh, that's
Huh?
bad.
Yeah,
No,
I didn't text you to do it. I
I know.
told him to do
I was
it
not
for the both
I
of
was
you.
not in charge of the plans afterwards.
Means nothing. We could have done something.
Mhm.
Y'all were 8 minutes away.
Mm-hmm.
you could have came through.
No, you couldn't.
Like 8 minutes
I was with
driving
other
or
people.
All the
walking.
prices. Okay, I don't know how rich people get full because they like serve the smallest things ever.
Right, and it's so
And it's like almost
expensive.
$50. Ben's one drink was $24. I was like,
Was it
Yeah.
strong at least?
yeah, that fool
It
was,
was
drunk.
kind
Okay, good. It was worth it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't like it though. It was like the taste was like so enhanced.
Yeah, it was a lot. There was a jalapeno in there. That's why it had like strong. Jalapeno
Sometimes they're good
flavor.
though with the jalapeno in the drink.
Yeah.
Mm.
Get that little kick.
I mean, teach their own, cause yeah.
It was good though. It was a good
You
meal.
Best and worst.
You got a story there?
I don't really have a dating
That's a fun
history. I've been on like one like first date with like a stranger, and it was good. So I don't really have a worst date or like a best date.
What do you mean by good?
It was pleasant.
Wait, what accounts for a date?
Like taking her out,
Yeah.
going somewhere.
The
Oh.
one-on-one time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What do you think? What's happening?
Ate
here?
some good food, talked. I enjoyed my conversation with the person, and yeah, it was good.
That's good, Derek.
Yeah.
Hey,
you didn't go to the movies, did you?
I'm one for one. So if you want a good date,
You know, honestly,
me
a
up.
good
Yeah,
date for
because that's
me.
a good
Yeah.
selling point, saying you're 1 for 1.
Yeah.
A good
okay,
date for
Ben was
me.
like 2 for 2. So if he can say it's looking nice.
I love the movies.
That's not
If
a good
someone took
date.
me- I
That's
know,
not
but
a good
someone,
first date.
for me, if someone took
That's
me out on
because
a date
JJ
and took me to the
doesn't
movies,
care about talking to the other person.
I love movies though. Movies are so fun.
To be
just
fair,
wants to
JJ's
sit
like
there.
high key an introvert. He's not a big talker.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
but would you do a dinner and then a movie?
Yeah,
or
dinner-
would you
dinner,
just go
movie,
straight to
yeah.
a movie?
I love eating. Yeah.
Well, that's okay. So when I had, a
I'm
date
saying if I were to
in
take someone
college-
out
Yeah.
in general, it's gonna have a dinner.
well, yeah. So it was dinner and a movie,
Mm-hmm.
and the dinner was totally cool.
Yeah.
But the movie, I don't know. I feel like unless
That
you're
is
like
It depends on the
Yeah.
movie.
because even so, like you're not really talking during a movie.
I really
Marvel
know
movie.
you.
got to be a Marvel
Guys,
movie.
what do you can do anything
Well,
in a
I'm
movie.
definitely not talking during
You
a
can
Marvel
do
movie.
anything in
JJ
a
This
movie.
is watching the movie. What are you talking
Okay, but you don't
about?
have
JJ
to.
wants to make moves at the theater.
Oh my god.
He definitely has.
Oh my god.
He definitely has.
Counting shoulders, you know.
It's so lame, but have you all done that? Like, that's like very cliche.
Popcorn right here.
No, that's cliche, but JJ, have you actually done that before? Like,
JJ,
when
you're
you're next to a girl,
making
like,
me
have you
act
ever
up
been
right
like this and then like slowly like arm?
No, I'm not sneaky about it.
I've done that, and it's the most cringe shit ever because you're in your head about it, and you're just like, oh my god,
No,
Jesus
I've-
Christ.
The girl's like, I'm scared.
Literally, I'm scared, and I just watched that
know.
happen.
It's one of those things where you like you
No,
pull them
okay,
in.
The only reason,
Let's see it.
the only way I'll
We're doing a
do
skit right
something
now?
like that is if I know like both of us are comfortable with it.
So what do you do?
That fast?
What about when their like backs like against the seat?
Then you gotta put your arm like
You
there,
gotta- you gotta-
and then you gotta. Oh my god! Good lord!
Put the hand
like,
hand on thigh.
hand around? You put it on the thigh.
You do that when you
On
drive,
the
yeah.
first date?
On the first date?
No, he does that when he drives, though.
No, I'm saying like the only way for me to be like to do something like that is if I know
How do you know?
like it's comfortable.
You know,
Oh,
like if she
okay.
makes
Well,
like
that
the
might-
first
that
contact,
might
she makes the
understand
first
what
like move.
So I want to say
As well.
yes, you
If
do
she's-
know, but see,
No, like
no,
I-
to both your points there, I feel like a lot of guys, and I say this including myself, have a hard time picking up signals that girls give off.
I will
No, I'd-
say
I'd
like
say it's-
I will say like on my first day like I respect space. Like I will not touch you,
Yeah,
and
Mhm.
unless there's like a signal where it's like you inviting me.
exactly.
Yeah,
And then
You
on
literally
Same
that,
have
here
to
too.
like
I
say
think
it to me.
a lot of guys
Yeah.
want that the girl to make the move, just because
no,
one.
she doesn't have to make like the first move, but she has to give like the signal.
Exactly, but she has to give an apparent signal
Yeah,
because for me, I don't like to do that because I'm like, I don't want to make you uncomfortable
Mhm.
or like ruin what we have going right now because I know a lot of men just do that and I'm not trying to be one
Yeah,
of
me
those
too. I'm
guys.
not trying to be creepy.
And then on top, exactly, I don't want to be creepy. But then on top of that too, I don't know. I feel like girls give a lot of hints sometimes, and I feel like a lot of guys are just stupid
yeah,
because I know that I'm oblivious.
I feel
so-
like that those languages though are just like kind of different a lot of the time.
What do you
Like,
mean?
We don't pick up on these signals that women, because I don't know, women talk about their signals being like an eye flutter or like a wink or like a glance or like a shift in body position. Like a guy doesn't know, and then also like in today's age with like respectful young men like us, we don't want to. I would never want to make someone uncomfortable. So I would say if you're a woman out there, make more first moves because, I mean,
you make a lot of men happy.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
You make a lot of men happy.
let me tell you because
That's
like
not, yeah.
you know, like I feel like it's something that you have to like it'll help. You'll see the signals clear when you experience it. Because like I feel like now, because the last couple dates I went on, like the first signal she gave me was like we're walking, and then she did the whole like arm wrap around my wrapping around my arm, and then from there I was like, is that the signal? And then I asked,
Absolutely.
I asked, and yeah, and then I asked,
Like for me, I would be like hesitating to even do something as light as a whole. See
Yeah,
how
and then
easy I'm doing this with Derek.
I know. We had that type of confidence.
Exactly.
but
like,
yeah. But then I asked her like, "Oh, can I hold you?" And then sorry,
Can I hold you?
like,
Can I hold you?
don't ask.
Ask,
Don't
can I
ask.
hold you?
Oh, God. I'm like,
because I didn't want to come,
what
I didn't
is
want to come
this?
across creepy. So then next time
That's not-
I get
That's
the
how you came across
Can I
Deshaun,
hold
Deshaun.
you?
Can I kiss you?
I can't see it.
That's different, but
Can I hold you?
yeah.
Okay,
Really
well,
quickly, side
well,
tangent.
but I'm
Your
saying-
arms
but I'm
looking
saying-
kind of big right now.
Oh,
too.
thank you, thank you,
Yeah.
thank you.
How Naurice just held Derek's hand.
You make it sound weird, but it was a little smoother in the moment.
I'm saying like just how Naurice comfortably held Derek's hand. Like
That's the confidence.
when
we
you
need.
know it's that comfortable between someone else that you're like interested in, like that's how you know you can just
Yeah.
exactly.
like that.
When you know. Because I'll say for me,
Yeah.
Did you do a test of hand holding to go to shoulder holding?
well, okay, shoulder holdings I think is a little different because it's more subtle and it's very like
I think hand holding is more intimate.
Yeah,
it is.
hand hold-
because
yeah,
like
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
well, so for me, I
This
wouldn't
can be
do that unless
chill.
I had like a very apparent and
But
obvious
you
green light.
said that seeing us hold hands comfortably, that tells you that you could hold her shoulder.
Well, yeah,
No,
because
no,
at that point, that's a
I'm saying just in general, like the idea of like doing something that's like that. like I want to hold a person's hand, like just knowing it's comfortable.
Also, I would say that the signal that Ben got is not like an obscure signal that I'm talking about. That was pretty
He
blatant.
said, "Is this
That's very blatant. I don't know why he's like,
It
is this the signal?
No.
Like, what else could it be? Like, what? Tired of
I'm
it.
going to
Okay.
do a whole mating dance. And he's like, is
okay.
this a single?
Context.
Dating them.
Context. This is the first time like I'm experiencing dating like for the first like
No, yeah.
So-
And I get that.
yeah, and then
But
the next
Ben.
time, and then the next time
Yeah.
there's a lot more like, I feel like on our second date there might have been a signal to go in for the kiss, but I didn't read it.
Oh yeah.
So for the third time, like I made sure that there was like the signal, and then she had the whole like like looking down at your lips type of thing, and then I finally went in for
Down at your lips.
yeah, because like if
Looking
because
down at your lips.
I mean no, not looking at like looking up and down, like eyes to lips.
Okay.
Sorry
Sorry for listening to what you said.
Literally. Okay, no, I feel you. I don't know. For me, I'm the
Were
type
you
of
saying
guy.
that I was like shorter than her?
Well, yeah, the way you phrased it, yeah,
No,
it seemed
no,
like
no,
that.
No,
But
she's yeah.
for me, I'm very much the type of guy where like I'm not gonna make a move unless it is very clear that there's like a green light to do so.
Mhm.
Like I need to know where
Yeah,
we
but
stand
then I'm
before I
saying
do
you got to
something.
experience it, or if you experiencing it, it's a lot easier to see the green signals later on.
Well, no, exactly. But even so, just because the men are only getting creepier, so I
yeah.
need to have it very much outlined where we are
hmm
before I'm comfortable making a move.
Yeah, yeah,
Otherwise, because what if I make things weird? Because I'm just like, well, shit.
Exactly. You don't want to make it
Club
weird.
Naurice, you know? So
And that might be a sell for some women. Some women might be saying, "Oh, well, I want him to take charge," and if he
and I
doesn't-
would.
And hey, honestly, I'm not going. I'm not going to.
Yeah.
I don't want to make you uncomfortable.
I think the confidence, like kind of wrapping around in a full circle here, is like the confidence comes with just like being able to make that move. Like if you get a signal, it's like being able to make that move
Mhm.
in response to that.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to make the girls look stupid or anything like that.
Yeah.
Where she's like trying to give signals, but you're not responding. You want to be able to pick up on that and like go in for like wrapping around her waist or something like that.
Something else I'll say. Well, do you want to go first? Do you want to go first? Okay. In terms of the confidence part you mentioned, and this goes for men and women, but like we are experiencing our early 20s in a pandemic. Therefore, I feel like a lot of people's confidence is shaken, you know? Like
I don't have the strong foundation from college. You know what I mean?
exactly. This man came from state. He was at a party school and now he's
Half
the
my
gym.
college experience was not in the school because of the pandemic. So
Exactly.
I didn't get to experience like so many of the parties that
Exactly,
I would have
and,
gone
like-
to in my junior and senior year.
and when we're finally able to go out and meet people because we're legally able to do so at like a bar, all the bars are closed. So I don't know. I think that is another thing that shakes people's confidence or even turns extroverted people introverted and then changes how we interact with people. Because I definitely realize I interact with people differently now than I did like 2 years ago. Because I get a lot more anxious in larger groups than I used to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, we talk a lot about like a man's game, right? So if a woman can't accurately give signals to a man, are we gonna start saying that they have no game?
What is game? What is game? Is
Wait,
my
yeah.
question.
What does a woman with game look like?
What is game
Or what
at
does
all?
like, a guy with game look like too?
Literally,
You don't need
it's
to
just-
ask that when a woman is here.
Literally, because I'm like,
Yeah.
game
Yeah,
is
we'll say
game
that.
not
We'll
just
say that.
talking.
Say that.
Is game not just being a conversationalist?
Yeah, like what is game?
I think it's just being social and knowing how to hold a conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. How to banter.
Yeah,
Literally.
that's all it is. The banter. Yeah, no, that's literally all it is. In my opinion.
What about the physical aspects to game?
I mean, everyone flirts differently. Like I sometimes
Yeah.
am a little physical, but nothing like too heavy. You know, like yeah. But I think it depends on your dynamic with the person you're talking to. Like me personally, I like a girl who's gonna challenge me and like call me out on stuff because I'm just like, interesting. You're bold for
Yeah.
that. Because then it makes me want to work to like reach that what she just threw out there. Just like, oh, bet I'm about to match that. Like, yeah, it depends on who you're talking to. Yeah.
Yeah, Deshaun, if you didn't know, Naurice likes being women.
Okay, I said then that I didn't phrase that properly. When I'm on, okay, so for context, have any? I didn't phrase that properly. Have any
likes
of
to
you all
be
seen Glee?
degraded.
Have any of you all seen Glee?
Okay.
Has anyone watched Glee?
Some
No.
of that.
Mm-mm.
Not like No, I've only watched episodes.
Are you gonna talk about the?
Naya Rivera, the character she played,
Oh,
what is
yeah.
that, Santana, whatever?
Yeah, something.
Woman is fine.
Rest
And you
in
know why
peace.
she's
Yeah,
fine?
she's very
Rest in
good.
peace. She
Yeah.
was so mean, but I loved it because she was like, it was like comedic. Like everything she said was facts. And she would read people, but it was like mean, but it was accurate. And I'm just like, queen. But no, for me, watching TV, I find mean women attractive. But in person, I find fiery women attractive. Like you said, like women who have
Do
like
you mean like
spitfire.
mean, or do you like mean like men or women that are like blunt or like they're strong-willed?
Okay. Is it audible?
Yeah.
Oh my bad. Yeah, blunt or like
Strong-willed.
strong-willed, like
Yeah.
very like fiery even. Like
Like
One of
girl
these-
boss.
Girl boss,
basically,
I
yeah.
One
love
of these
that.
days,
Yeah.
we're gonna like find out about Naurice wearing like a spike collar and like a leash.
a leash.
God, wait! I thought we
Oh
said
my
Naurice
God.
wasn't into furries.
I'm not into
That's
furries.
not furry.
That's not furries. That's not into
BDSM.
furries. That's like some
That's like-
dominatrix type
Dom-
shit.
yeah.
And I'm all
Like, yeah,
again.
we act
Who
like
am
a
I?
dog or
I'm not
something?
one to kink shame. I said it once. I'll say it again. But I do have my limits, and I'm not putting on a collar. I will not have a leash. I will not have a dog bowl,
What are
nor
your
will I have a
dog walk
cage.
you in public?
Literally,
acting
you're
like an
fine.
animal. You know what
I
I mean?
will not.
Like,
I can.
you can't be
literally show
furry,
You.
you can't be
Animal
on a
is
leash.
Nowhere high on my list. Watch it be high on my list. If it is, literally, we're cutting this podcast.
On
like
what
now.
list? What are we looking at right now?
Literally, the BDSM test. I keep telling you all to take,
Yeah, Naurice just has this ready.
bro. Yeah, literally.
I cannot do that.
Pet is literally 0%
Nice, we
on
don't
my
have-
list. You know why? Because that's not in my wheelhouse. Hard pass. I wish somebody would put a collar and a leash in my face.
Can't
What
knock
do
it-
I look
can't
like?
knock it till you try it, Naurice.
You will put it
Yeah,
on.
ancestors are like,
Literally, my ancestors would be quaking. They'd be so pissed at me, and I'd be like, "Bro, I know I'm back in bondage." Yeah, no, absolutely not. What? You also take the test, though. I keep recommending
Oh my
it.
gosh.
Take it. I'll send it. I'll send the link.
I'm like,
Anyways, does anyone have any more questions, or are we good to wrap up?
I think we're good.
Yeah.
yeah, we're good.
Cool,
Yeah.
cool. This is probably one of the few times you'll see Naurice and Deshaun on a podcast. Two black people on the
And,
podcast.
two black
Yes.
people.
We're getting
Coming
more-
up.
It's not. It's too big. They hate to
We're
see
getting
it.
more
Okay,
diverse.
The next one is gonna be one. They hate to see it. We had to fight to get our own mics. I'm just
That's
throwing that
true.
out there.
I know.
It's very true. We did.
I was told to sit in a different seat for a white man.
Not by me.
It wasn't my Derek. He's not getting canceled tonight. That's what he said.
Yeah, no, not Derek.
I just want the special people to have their own mics.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
That's a nice
we
save,
try.
then.
Of course.
It was, considering you're
Yeah.
the one who told us to share.
Yeah. Other than that, let us know what other topics we should talk about. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to like it, subscribe, comment on it. We got TikTok, Instagram, and like listen to us on Spotify and Anchor too. But yeah, other than that, I'm Ben,
Javi.
Derek.
Naurice,
I'm just showing.
and we'll see you next time.
it's been real.